It's a silver fox office for the box office foxes. It's a silver fox office with Elsie and Mike.
Kia ora, welcome to the Silver Fox Office, where we are on a quest to find the foxiest old guy in cinema. I'm LC.
And I'm Mike. And today, as you know, if you listened to the last episode, we are very excited to have a special guest with us. He is a playwright, he's an actor, he's a general Bog-Vivant, man about town. He's 1/3 of the Mixed Bag podcast, which means that we've finally collected the entire set. And he is also part of the award-winning ensemble of Once Upon a Time in Homewood. Everyone, please welcome Matt Loveranes.
Kia ora. Welcome to Silver Fox Office.
Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much. And I love being called a bon vivant.
Bon vivant.
You know, I use that word, but not many people do.
I don't think there are too many people that I know that I think could carry off the term bon vivant. So.
Bon vivant is a part of like a trio of phrases that I like. Bon vivant, je ne sais quoi, et joie de vivre.
Yeah.
They're all cousin sisters, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I like
sisters.
it. Why not?
Cousin sisters.
We can add that to the list of terms and or phrases that I'd never heard before.
Well, it's cousins slash sisters, you know, like.
What, bon vivant? You haven't
Yeah,
heard
I've
before?
never heard that.
Oh, it's like a person who's kind of just like
They enjoy the finer things in life.
Yeah.
Like a little bit of like.
have a party.
Yeah.
Love.
Like
Social butterfly.
Truman Capote, like that's kind of the
It's,
yeah.
you think of someone like Matt Loveranes.
Oh, sure.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
I'm right there.
Like very similar to Man About Town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. So how have we been? What's new?
Been good. Yeah, I mean,
It's been a minute. Well, it's technically not if you're listening to like the podcast, but for us it's been a minute because I skipped out. I left town.
Yeah, we've been. We've
Yeah.
had three. I think it's 3 weeks since we recorded
That's what I was
last.
thinking when
which
I
is
arrived here.
Quite a long time for us. How was F1 stuff? Because
It was very
that's.
fun.
did you go to Melbourne?
I did go to Melbourne.
Nice,
I went
yeah.
to Melbourne for the Formula One.
And did you see cars go pyong?
I did see Casco Pure.
Nice.
I also saw Rita Ora.
Oh, well, she's ours now. Since she's the first lady of New Zealand
It's the
because
first lady, first lady.
yeah, because she's dating Taika Waititi.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's a singer.
Yeah, she is.
Singer.
Yes, cool. I
I
had singer or model. And I
Well, singer in quotation marks according to some people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
What are the songs?
she's got actually quite a few that I forgot that she had. She has like probably not a lot that you would know.
Cool.
She was on Black Widow with Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe she'll be after.
Yeah.
after this.
Maybe
Yeah, the one that I have in my mind is I wanna party and bullshit and bullshit.
Yes. Okay.
I got to hear that live and I
Wow.
I like squealed and I just genuinely I don't listen to a lot of Red Aura, but it was so fun.
Is she the one? No,
Oh.
she's not. She's not the one. Is she the? I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, she's not. Is she the one that has that movie coming out with the Brat and the movement?
No, that is Charlie XCX.
Okay, Charlie XCX. Okay.
Yeah, the moment.
Different people.
I saw that
Okay.
movie actually.
Yeah.
Fine.
But yeah, different also levels of success.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Rita Ora is best. My favorite Rita Ora moment was she tweeted saying 100,000
Yes,
retweets
yes.
and I will release new music. And she got like maybe 1,000 retweets. And then she followed up with a tweet by saying,
My phone is
I will release music when I'm ready.
This is why you should be self-aware of where your place in the hierarchy is.
Oh, yeah.
Was this Rita Ora or Charlie XCX?
Just Rita Ora.
Okay.
Charlie
would never.
Oh my god.
But I think Rita should honestly change it into Rita Kiora now. You know, like
I had a lot of fun. The race didn't exactly go to plan. If anyone watches F1, you'll know, but that's fine.
Your boy Oscar had a little kerfuffle or something, right?
He did crash before the race.
what's
even
his name?
started.
Oscar what?
Oscar Piastri.
Oh, that's right. I've heard that before
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah.
In the Oscar nomination.
Yes, I do talk about him.
Where is he from?
He's from Melbourne, Australia.
Oh, nice.
So
I feel like the fact that I know his name is
Yeah.
testament to how much else he talks about him.
I know two and a half kind of F1 people. There's Charles Leclerc
Oh yeah.
and who's the other famous one?
Lewis Hamilton.
No. He's kind of European-ish.
Boris.
Can't remember his
Lando
name.
Norris.
No, let me look it up. But the other one is the New Zealand one who's kind of
Oh,
semi-famous.
Liam Lawson.
Liam Lawson.
See,
Yeah.
for me, it's Oscar Piastri and Lewis Hamilton are the two that I know the names
Lewis
of.
Hamilton is kind of like, like generational now. He started
he was
a while
generational,
ago.
like you knew him because he was dating Nicole Scherzinger.
Yes,
You know,
exactly
he's
how I
dating
knew him.
Kardashian.
But then I know there's also the really hot Japanese one.
Yuki
Who,
Tsunoda,
yeah,
his best friend.
very hot.
He no
That's
longer
all I know
races.
about him. And he's Japanese and he's very hot.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you enjoy the movie F1?
Elsie.
Elsie is the reason it got an Oscar nom. She
Yes,
was really pushing
of course.
for
Well,
it.
I am on the Academy board now.
Yeah.
They do ask me these things. So I did take annual leave from my job to go watch it in IMAX.
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I had fun. Was it a good movie? No. Did it make sense from a movie standpoint or an F1 standpoint? No.
Did it star a very lovable, kind man in the lead role?
No.
Also, no.
No, I think the thing for me about like that movie is because a lot of people complain that it was like not accurate to the Formula One like sport, which is true. And the most inaccurate thing is that any F1 team would want a washed up American driving for them. But anyway, it was fun, and I do think it deserved the best sound like editing
Yeah.
Oscar because it was like an incredible
Cars
song
go
to listen to.
vroom.
Cars go pyong.
And you
Yeah,
definitely hear that shit.
Yeah, two different sounds. That's how they won.
Definitely hear that shit. But
I tried watching it before the ceremony and I saw the length. It was 2.5 hours and I was like, I have better things to do. I will get around to it because I'm
Yeah.
a completist. But when I am in the mood to do so.
well, yeah, it's 2.5 hours of not a hell of a lot. Like I feel like
Yeah.
you do genuinely have to have like an interest in
Yeah.
motor racing to even get within cooey of it.
I would much rather watch an F1 race than the movie, I think. And F1 doesn't particularly interest me.
F1 seems like the new, like, the races, like you go to the races, but now it's going to F1.
The only reason it interests me is because a hot Japanese man, but
Of
also
course.
I'm like my friend Elsie likes it, so that's
Yeah.
the only reason I'm like I have a.
It's
you
in
know,
the culture for sure.
It definitely has like gotten like it's like what you said about going to the races 100% because there's this thing about being in the paddock and you wear, it's sponsored by Tag Heuer and all these luxury brands, and you're in the paddock and you're wearing a Louis Vuitton or you're
It's like your Audrey Hepburn and My Fair Lady.
exactly, and it's like become this thing, and like the wives and girlfriends are these
Oh, the wags are there. Yeah.
you all aspire towards them, and it's so crazy how
Less
it's
wags and more fags. The other person I know of is Michael Verstappen.
oh Max
You know?
Verstappen.
Max, sorry. And then Michael Schumacher is the other one,
Michael
who's the
Schumacher.
grandfather of them all.
I can't believe I forgot Max Verstappen when I was
Max
talking. It's like,
Verstappen, yeah.
he's not having a great season so far.
No,
Maybe that's why I already
I wouldn't know.
thought of him as washed, but no.
You chop on.
Make sure it's not washed. Don't worry, nobody's got it washed yet.
Yeah.
a lot of this. You two are both of you have your fingers so on the button of pop culture, and I'm like still stuck in the 50s. I'm very
With you.
It's fun.
I feel like you sit on both sides of the fence where you can easily, like, you're on the pop culture and then you also understand Mike's references. Whereas Mike and I are on opposite sides of the universe.
And we love when we traverse, right?
Yeah.
No, it's fine. Opposite
So
attract.
Yeah. Paul Abdul.
Right.
And MC Cat.
Yeah. And that is right in the middle. It's the 1980s.
Yeah, you're right. That's fair.
Well, it's for this is Steven Sondheim.
Go on then.
I don't know.
Send in the clouds. Anyway, so because we have a guest, as we have done ever since the lovely Jamie Kane appeared on our podcast, we have had a segment called
Queen of the Impressions.
First Impressions. So,
Elsie is so excited.
obviously we've done them less recently, but I feel like impressions are a big part of the fabric of this
Oh, yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
So we like to make our guests do impressions. So Matt, how are you at impressions?
Look, I don't know, but I'll give it a try. I'll give everything a try at least once.
So we've it.
Indeed.
That's where the Bog-Vivant comes in. Okay, so okay, so we're gonna spin the wheel. We're spinning the wheel of names to figure out who your
I'm
impression
hoping it's
is
share
gonna
because
be.
everyone has a share.
Oh, please.
Cher is on the list. I'll tell you that. It is
Especially someone I know.
Okay, Mike is making a face.
Homer Simpson.
Oh, look, Marge. I could tap into Marge, but
Marge was also on the list.
what is his voice like?
He does
I feel like he's just got the one word though.
Yeah. Oh, there's a phrase I'm thinking of.
He also does like at the start he does like a Walter Matthau kind of thing, if that helps. But
Like literally the only thing that pops into mind is "don't," which is not like it's not a notable voice.
would you like to veto? Would you like to spin a game to try and
something more notable, like Sean Connery, Liza Minnelli.
The only one I could think of was oh, just a spider on my corgi.
Stop it.
If you do get Marge, you're like, how me?
Oh,
That's good.
That was
good.
Nah.
Okay, do we all have to? I've got another name.
Let's do it.
Should we all do a Marge anyway? Just to.
Jesus. Yeah.
Oh God.
Homie, I just think they're Nino.
It's so fun to do Marge though.
Oh my God. Oh geez. Okay. No, I don't even know where to start. Oh. No. I'm just gonna say, hey, homie.
Your go-to. Okay, so the actual one that has popped up
Okay.
now is Shaggy from Scooby-Doo.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I keep thinking Jinkies, and that's
Velma.
Velma, that's so Velma.
I can't think of his voice.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna.
Like Scoob. Oh, thanks.
It's kind of like that.
Was good.
It's kind of something like
Yeah.
that.
It was so there.
Yeah. Oh, this one is not registering for me. You want to see? It's going to Marge. It's going to Marge.
Everything comes back to Marge.
You want a Scooby snack? It's not.
I loved it. I was there.
There's something there.
Yeah, I need to hear his voice more, but that's okay.
Okay.
I gave it a try.
Let me see. Like Zoink Scoob. There we go.
I love it.
That's
It's something.
Do you know that is the exact accent I did in Homewood?
Yeah.
I was actually doing a reference to the avant-garde art piece Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
It's very meta. We're getting meta in this part. I bring up Marge because one of my favorite TikToks is this girl who is on Bumble, I think. And to match with her, like, prospective dates, she asked them to send her a Marge Simpson recording. And I'm like, this is a girl
That's
of my
really
own heart.
fun.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
When Jared and I started, first started dating and first started chatting on Grindr, which is where we met.
Oh.
For
Now we're out with that.
21st century romance.
story.
Yeah. We did this thing where we would give each other challenges, and so I would be like, send me a picture of you trying to sell something in your house like it's an infomercial.
Oh, okay.
So he sent me back a picture of him like with his set of like knives. It was just like
That's
silly
really
things like that. It was quite fun.
Easy off bum.
Yeah. He did not send me any nudes.
And now do it again, but put your pants back on.
Not that kind of infomercial.
Oh, what's that? Shaggy.
Shut up, Shaggy.
Wait. The other Shaggy that I have in my mind is like,
It wasn't me.
yeah, but I don't think I can do that voice.
She got me on the counter.
Yeah,
On the floor.
That reggae revival really had a moment at that time. Wow, man, do you remember that?
Yeah.
The dogs were out.
The dogs were one.
It's hard to put them back in, some would say.
I think that was in the Rugrats in Paris movie.
It was
One of them.
It was in Rat Race, which is sort of my main
Reference for pop
my
culture.
anything.
Well, there's a lot of there.
Go back to Is It in Rat Race?
Yeah. Oh, no, but you're referring to the film Rat Race.
The Rat
The
Race.
2001 comedy classic.
Whoopi Goldberg, Kathy Bates.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah.
You know the Wikipedia game where like you go to a random article and you have to try and get back to it? You could probably use Rat Race as a decent
Okay,
action.
but is Rat Race the Steve Buscemi / Kevin Bacon of movies?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Look, that's a fun one.
It's not bad.
Put that down the record.
Yeah.
Later episodes.
Some people say that the Rat Race is actually the Steve Buscemi of movies. And some people is us three.
I'm sure that's said in many a circle.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those like I need the board with the red string connecting
You know that
everything.
with the hairy guy and he's like going crazy.
Yeah. Kathy Bates connects to and then connects to So Seen any good films recently? What media have we been engaging with?
Good is a strong word.
Let's start with Matt. We'll start
Okay,
with-
well, let's start with my bread and butter. The Oscars
Oh,
happened.
Yes.
It was kind of boring, to be fair, but you know, it was a good night for some of my favorite films. Sinners won 4 Oscars.
Sinners did really well.
But I knew it was over when it did not win the casting Oscar.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, one battle after another won that, it's gonna win Best Picture.
Yeah.
But there was a surprise when it won Best Cinematography for Autumn Durrell Archipel, who is the first woman to ever win an Oscar in that category.
Incredible.
But
I
also,
didn't know that.
Best Cinematography is the last category with no female winners.
Oh,
So
wow.
there's a huge milestone. Only took 98 years, but you know,
Oh,
yeah,
let's
And, you
hear
know,
it for the girls.
literally. But she is incredible, and the thing that was cracking up to me because she wore this like suit kind of thing, and people when she mentioned her husband, the lesbians all over the world were like,
Oh.
but
run it back.
that's my cousin. Obviously, she is half black and Filipino, so you know,
Yeah,
We love
nice.
Laura.
yeah. And then there was a tie. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Yes.
That was fun for best live action short film, I think.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah.
between
The Singers.
the singers and
There's 2 people exchanging saliva.
That's
that's
right.
not what I was thinking.
So it's the Singers.
Yeah.
There you go.
I never watched the ceremony.
That's
but,
fine.
Like I watched, live updates and stuff.
Yeah,
But
that's
I'm
fine.
really bad at I ignore all of them except for
Because there's a lot now. I like to watch the Golden Globes because it's the first one, and people be drunk, and you never know who the front runner really is until you watch the Golden Globes. Sometimes it's a fake front runner,
Exactly.
but it's a little bit of buzz to start the
And
season.
it sets the tone, kind of. You
Yeah.
start to get an idea for
Yeah.
what the others are gonna bring. And
Yeah.
honestly, my highlights definitely Amy Madigan.
Oh, absolutely.
As
I think we said in our Oscar one we would be thoroughly happy if
Love
everyone
that.
real.
Yeah.
is having a moment, which is nice.
And-
But the thing with horror, I think, is it took like the Toni Collettes, it took the Elizabeth Youngers.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have that conversation of them being taken seriously.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't have Amy Madigan winning if it
100%.
didn't have that progression of like we need to have this conversation about horror.
Yeah.
But we've had similar conversations in the
Yeah.
past with like The Exorcist and Piper Laurie and
Yeah, but
Carrie.
they
and,
were
you
like
know,
ages ago in the
Yeah.
70s. Like, I mean, Ruth Gordon won her Oscar in 1968
Yeah.
for Rosemary's Baby. But between the Exorcist, it wasn't like Till Silence of the Lambs, and that's not a hard horror.
No.
That is like thriller-ish.
Yeah.
And then since then, it's kind of like been sparse, like. So this year, like, horror really popped off.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for it. And I love to see like Tiana Taylor getting so excited for Amy Madigan and just like the full support because I know that Amy Madigan was super like excited for Tiana
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Conversely, at the Golden Globes.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, any of the 3 who could have won between Tiana, Amy, and Wunmi,
Oh my gosh.
I would have been happy.
I really wanted Wunmi to win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think I said I want Wunmi, but I'd be happy if Amy Madigan won.
Yeah.
But I also like I love that at least 2 separate horror films are
I
Oscar
know.
winners now, which is
And acting as
Yeah.
well, which is,
Yeah.
and look, Michael B. Jordan. Can we just clap?
Oh
Even though
my God.
I am a very big Timmy stan, I was happy for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
But also, this might be the first vampire Oscar-winning role.
Oh, really?
I think so. Well, I mean, there's Martin Landau who won for playing Bela
Baylor,
Lugosi.
yes.
Not
True.
necessarily a vampire.
It's not necessarily for playing Dracula.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very no. I was so excited for Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And also the way the room just erupted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is that guy.
What is the opposite of a silver fox? Because he's not quite 45. He's 39. He's like
It's just.
He's just hot.
He's just
Every
hot,
time
just a hot dude.
Every time I see him, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
He is
That's
on
the
our
thing.
list for when he
That's
becomes
the
a
thing.
silver
It's
fox.
like, some people are hot because they just are, and then like you see them again and you're like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
You really are.
You're just
It's like,
it's like your brain just goes, oh yeah, hot guy, fine, and then
Yeah.
every so often you're like, oh no, wait, hot guy,
Yeah.
capital H, capital G.
The real horror though, Sean Penn winning a 3rd Oscar.
actually so like I couldn't Not even because I wanted that for Jacob Elordi, because I loved
Yeah.
Frankenstein so much, but the fact it was fucking Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Not even Benicio del Toro.
Yeah, Benicio del Toro was my favorite of the performances. I like Delroy Lindo as well.
Delroy Lindo, incredible. Not even like, it could have been Wagner Moura, honestly.
Yeah, well, Wagner Moore was in the other category.
Oh, was he in that?
Best Actor.
Oh, he was in Best Actor,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought he was Best Supporting.
But I was gonna say, Sean didn't even show up. So what's the fucking point? You know, like.
So what's the point of that guy anymore?
That's
I'm tired of
true,
seeing him
yeah.
in films.
Although Jacob, I feel like he should have been lead. To be fair, like he's not really as
Yeah.
True, that's actually a good point. And probably speaks to the story of Frankenstein's monster, actually. So maybe
I
it
think they're
was
both leads, but I think if there is a lead of Frankenstein, it's the creature.
the creature.
It's the creature.
And it's also kind of, it's symbolic of, last year's Oscar when Demi Moore didn't win. And she was, Mikey Madison won instead.
Yeah.
It's again symbolic, speaks to the story
Indeed.
of Simpsons.
Oh, it imitates life.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the choice that the Oscars are making.
But the funny thing to me is like Jessie Buckley won for Best Actress,
Yes.
obviously for Hamlet. In Shakespeare in Love, Gwyneth Paltrow also won for Best Actress, but William Shakespeare in both cases not even nominated, which is
Very interesting.
feminism.
So
Yeah, that's
if
the
you
one.
want an Oscar, don't play Billy Shakes.
Yeah.
I think.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Jessie Buckley is funny to me because I first saw her in the Andrew Lloyd Webber reality show I'd Do Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were competing to be Nancy and Oliver.
Oh,
Yeah, and she came in second. So
wow, now.
Has anyone, sorry, just speaking of Nancy and Oliver, has anyone seen the video recently of Shani Walker from the film? Was that her name?
Oh yes.
Britain's Got Talent.
Did she?
Recently,
Wow.
and they were like, she was like, I sang on this stage 70 years ago, and they're like, you don't even look 70. She's like, I'm 92.
Yeah.
And they're like, what did you sing? And she's like, well, I was Nancy in the movie of
Yeah,
Oliver. And
stage.
everyone lost. And then she
It's
sings the
Oliver!
song, and it
Exclamation mark.
sounds incredible still. It's a really cool little
Oh my
video.
God, I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
I need
It's real
to
good.
Google
I
it.
haven't seen Oliver! Exclamation mark before, so
Oh,
I should see it.
It's I don't. Look, I'm a big musical theatre guy. Obviously, a lot of the old school musicals aren't necessarily ones that I gravitate towards, but Oliver is one that holds my heart. I love
Nice.
that musical. I love that movie. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Other things I've seen are I saw The Thing on the big screen, which is great.
Fun.
I always love The
You hadn't
Thing.
seen it before, had you?
I had seen it.
You had seen it,
before,
okay.
but not. I always like. I haven't seen it since I was like 13 or something.
Sure.
But seeing it on the big screen, it changes.
Mhm.
It changes a movie's chemistry to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it just everything is bigger. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Beautiful.
I know.
I had my thing with the thing. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then the second time I was like, oh no, I love it. And every time I think about it, I just love it more and
Seeing
more.
the effects up on the big screen, you just like
Oh, yeah.
the marvel at like they don't make practical effects like this
No,
anymore. Like,
I miss practical
I
effects.
know. And then I saw a couple of recent films. I saw The Bride. Speaking
Oh.
of Frankenstein, it is an experience.
Yeah.
I think it's something you would enjoy watching. I wouldn't necessarily call it good, but
Okay.
you'll have a fun time. You'll have a key. You'll have. It's just there's so many things going on where you're gonna be laughing a lot,
Okay,
and
good.
that is like a perfect cinematic experience.
Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of hate for it.
Yeah, some people are like humorless, you know.
Some people can't have fun.
Yeah.
You just have to get into like a wavelength of like, yes, there are films that are really, to me, the worst thing a movie could be is boring.
Yes, 100%.
Like to me, if there's
100%.
something there that's like interesting, it's gonna stay in my mind, and like that's what it is. Art is for being remembered. Like,
I'm much more likely to enjoy a movie that I had fun with. I'm much more likely to feel
Literally, yeah.
fondly for it than I am a movie that is, quality.
it is also just camp.
Yeah,
Like, in the sense
camp,
that, in the pure sense that it is trying for something, but it doesn't know that it's kind of failing.
Yeah.
But the beauty of it is because it takes itself a little too seriously. You're like, it's funny, like
Yeah.
you're failing, but in a spectacularly like fabulous kind of way.
Yeah.
So I think people should see The Bride. If you're a stickler for quality, maybe not.
Maybe don't
Yeah.
see it.
Maybe get a sense of humor. I don't know. Like,
Look, this podcast is firmly in
Yeah.
love with bad films. So we're bad film.
And then the other recent film that I saw was a movie called Pillion, which
Oh,
is
so excited.
with Harry Melling,
Yeah.
who played Dudley Dursley, in a franchise we don't acknowledge because the creator
Boo hiss.
is dead.
Yeah.
Is non-existent.
No, don't even.
Support trans people.
And what was I gonna say? And Alexander Skarsgård. The Skarsgårds
yeah.
are taking over.
I love this. I love a good Skarsgård.
I am a Billy Skarsgård. I'm Bill Skarsgård down, right?
Yeah, but I think I am too.
I'm a Bill
I'm a
Skarsgård.
Stellan Skarsgård down.
That's
What are
true,
you talking about?
Yeah.
That makes so much
Yeah.
sense for you.
The thing with Alexander is I do think he's attractive, but he's so generically attractive that I'm just like, I need
attractive.
a little bit.
Whereas Bill looks like a young
More.
Steve Buscemi, which
Yeah.
I
is
see
so
that for
up
you.
my alley.
Bill in Barbarian. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I think he's the sexiest Bill Skarsgård.
Oh, yeah.
I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah. I think Pillion is a good film. I like the arc of the character. It's a film about they call it a dom-com because it's about kind of like BDSM in a way.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more than that. I wish it kind of took me there a little bit more. It's the same feeling I got from watching the movie Baby Girl, where it's
Oh,
kind of
yes.
like it's BDSM-y. I wish it kind of explored and interrogated the world a bit more, but also I wanted it to push it a little bit more.
Be a little bit more sexy.
Or sleazy.
Yeah.
I feel like our guests always end up talking about BDSM movies. I feel like this is a theme that we've got, and I support it. I
Look.
support it.
Shout out Karen Anslow and Secretary.
Yeah.
Changed my life.
Yeah.
Janie Kane's pick for Rachel Weisz, I think, had elements of that as well.
Which was well, she did.
Was it the
Disobedience.
Yeah, disobedience. Yeah.
She did Disobedience. I do remember that.
Maybe it was you. Maybe
Yeah.
Janie.
No, we both did
Yeah,
Disobedience.
But yeah, I wanted it to push it a bit. Like I want it to be like kind of problematic, 90s sleazy Demi Moore kind of film, that kind of thing. Yeah, where it's like I just need you to be a little bit more fearless and dangerous. But otherwise, I think it's lovely.
I do feel like the erotic thriller has sort of
I
gone.
mean, the
It's
eroticism.
gone by the wayside. you know?
Yeah.
They're definitely not doing it like they used to.
It was huge in the 90s.
In the
They
90s,
didn't
like
really
what
look
was that? What's that one called?
Showgirls, Basic Instinct,
Basic Instinct, Disclosure,
Yeah, there's another one I'm
A
thinking.
Decent Proposal.
Fatal Attraction. They all have quite generic names, don't they?
But that's the kind of shit I want.
Yeah, no, I
Like it has to be in the night. There has to be a lady with like fishnet, black fishnet
leather.
socks,
Swim fan. That was
swim fan in the early 2000s. Yeah,
I want to see Pillion, and
Yeah.
I saw Baby Girl.
Yeah.
I could not like get fully immersed into Baby Girl because it just every time
That's
like
the Nicole Kidman with a younger guy.
Sarah
Yeah.
Dickinson. And don't get me wrong, like two incredibly sexy people.
Absolutely.
It should have done it for me and then some. But I just felt like every time we got to it being like really sexy, it would just kind of be like this hard stop and then we'd move
Yeah.
on. And I was like, wait, I want to be like
give me an extended fuck.
exactly.
Okay.
I want to
Like,
be like blushing in the sun.
Isn't there a thing about Gen Zers not liking sex scenes in films?
Yeah, I
Is that a
guess.
thing
It's
that
like-
might come out?
Maybe I skipped that.
yeah. It's the younger Gen Z,
Yeah.
actually.
I'm putting my own
you an
sex
elder
scenes
Gen
into
Z?
the thing. I think I'm an elder Gen Z. Oh my god. No, I am because also I saw then a lot of people being like, if you didn't like this film, you just don't like kink, like you don't get the embarrassing aspects of kink, and it's like, no, like I get that, and I wish it was more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I wish it was humiliating.
Lean
I
into it.
wish it was a little unsafe. Like,
Yeah, just like something.
not safe for work.
Yeah.
And then like preface it like because also I think people are like, oh, you need to be really careful to make sure you're
Yeah.
showing like
Consent.
consent and something, which I do get, and I
Yeah.
don't want to see anything like horrific there, but I don't if you're
There's a nuance to BDSM relationships
Yeah.
in terms of consent, right? It's still
Yeah.
really important, and obviously the best BDSM relationships are very firm and clear on what the consent
That's also
is.
the
and
thing,
that's
the thing with Pillion is it's
Yeah.
not clear also. Like
Yeah.
until I mean you get clued in, but it's yeah.
No, I don't think we should be watching these films as like how to then go about a BDSM relationship and how to make sure we're doing it safely. It's like, if you want to do that, you need to read on it, you need to educate yourself on it. These films should be like messy and dirty and
But that's what it is. It's like BDSM. It's like, yes, it's taboo, but I want a little bit of that taboo.
It's that thing of like, I want the movie to finish and I don't want to be able to stand up in the cinema for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to wait for the blood to flow,
Obsessed with I am genuinely obsessed with sex and media and film and television and stuff like that. I always just I love sex comedies and I love sex films and things like that, and I get frustrated, sexually frustrated when it's we're so close to it and then it's just can't follow through, and I'm like, what are you afraid of? Why did you make the movie if you can't go full? Anyway,
well, not that app. And the last thing I want to say is, speaking of sex, I did watch a film from 1969, a sex comedy called Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice. About,
I feel like I've heard of it.
It's pretty it's a semi-classic, I would say.
Yeah.
It's got Natalie Wood in it, and
love.
It's got Elliot Gould, who is a silver fox for me.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you on that. Yeah.
There's some people where, like Steve Buscemi, where you're just the sex appeal that you have.
Yeah.
That's Elliot Gould for me.
Yeah.
And then
sexy and funny.
Literally. And then there's this actress called Diane Cannon, who is, I think, one of Cary Grant's ex-wives.
Lucky girl.
Yeah, love her. And then Robert Culp is the other guy. Robert Culp is the dud of the cast for me. I'm sorry to say. But I thought it was a really smart sex comedy where it's so the main character is Bob and Carol, Robert Culp and Natalie Wood. They go to a retreat where they feel open about each other, and then they're starting to become honest with each other, and then Bob has an affair and he confesses that to Carol, and she's like, okay, that's okay, we're open. And then she has her own affair, and that's but then contrast that with Ted and Alice, who are kind of having not marital troubles, but they're not as open as the other two, and it kind of culminates in this almost partner swapping, orgiastic kind of way.
Good fun.
Does it really? But that's the thing. We'll see. But what I like the most about it is, I think for 1969, very frank talk about sex, sexuality, and kind of openness in a relationship. But also, I love when a sex comedy is also emotionally satisfying. They have lots of conversations, and it feels so frank and adult in ways that some movies now don't have that kind of
interesting
frankness and openness, and it felt very revealing to me. I enjoyed it. Yeah.
I've already put it on the list.
Yeah.
Bob and Joel, Ted and Alice, and Matt and Elsie and Mike.
Poor Jared. He's just
Shout out in the other room.
Great.
Fun.
What did you guys watch?
Wow.
Or do, read, listen?
Yeah.
Make.
So like we said, I've been in a bit of a reading slump this year so far.
Well, you've read 10 books?
But, yeah, look.
10,000.
Reading slumps affect everyone. For some people, it could be that they don't read a book at all. For me, the period of my reading slump, I was probably averaging a book every week or every 2 weeks, which for me is quite slow. And I finally feel like I've broken that.
Nice.
I love that dry spell.
Yeah, I feel like I'm plowing through books and I'm having really good time.
Dude, plow.
So in the last 3 weeks since we've recorded, I've finished 8 books, I think, which makes me very happy. I'm that's what we like.
Well done.
You ate that.
So I'll mention all of them. Some of them I'll talk about more in depth. So I finished reading The Eyes of the Dragon by Stephen King, which was the next Stephen King reread. It's probably one of the ones aimed at a younger audience. It's he wrote it for his daughter when she was younger.
And what year was this?
84.
So you've got a long more to go.
Yeah. I'm going to be in the 80s for a long time. But it's really fun. It's just fantasy, young adult. It's really cute. It's an easy read one. I love it. After that, I read a book that Cass gave me for my birthday called Birds Aren't Real, which is about the birds aren't real conspiracy theory. It's satire. It's very fun, very silly.
Well, I've seen them.
But no, the thing is, they're not real. This is okay. So this is in America. So it is America specific. So but other countries are looking at doing it as well.
Imagine if birds aren't real and our country just crumbles.
Yeah.
We're obsessed with birds.
Infrastructure. Bird of the year would be a total sham.
The sham. Me to tell me.
Yeah, it's a sham. But so yeah, the whole thing is that in the I can't remember if it's the 60s or 70s. In America, the government exterminated all the birds and replaced them with drones so that the government can spy.
I see that.
on
The
people.
pigeons?
Yeah. But
There's nothing else, it's the pigeons.
Yeah.
that's actually part of the thing though, because they're like, have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
Oh.
Have
No,
you-
wake
yeah.
that shit up, okay?
Yeah. But like, yeah, it's very fun.
Sidebar, why is there a bird called a shag? That is...
Why
we
is
talk
there-
about-
why are there birds called boobs and tits?
Whole because
Because they're important.
you have a sense of humour.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. After that, I read a book called Boys in the Valley by Philip Fracassi, which is, I think, the book that really broke me out of my
Oh, nice.
reading spell. I loved this book. It's
What's it about?
so it's a horror. It's set in the early 1900s in a monastery, not a monastery, an orphanage that's run by priests.
Okay.
That's like it's fairly isolated in the middle of a valley with no near neighbors. And then maybe demons come in and start like, yeah, it's brutal. It's incredible. It's so fun.
Okay.
I fell in love with the characters. Just awesome. The next book. Okay. You know how I go through obsessions?
Yes.
And I go through solid obsessions. And most of the time they make sense, right? So sometimes I'll be like, I've watched every haunted house film from the 70s. Or I've read every book on the Titanic that's ever existed, whatever.
No.
Sometimes they make sense.
Oh my gosh.
And sometimes
I'm scared.
sometimes it's The Secret Garden.
Oh,
So
why?
I don't know. I started listening to the musical and I love the musical. And I was listening to it on repeat for like a week. I'm still doing it. And then I was like, oh, I've got to watch the movie. So I went and watched the movie with
Yes.
Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith, of course.
And because I watched it as a kid.
A
and
childhood classic.
I remember loving this movie.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I don't think I've watched it since childhood. To be fair.
neither.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, I remember watching this and I remember liking it, but I watched it and I loved it, but I was like, I don't actually feel any nostalgia about it because it's been so long that, loved it. And then I was like, I'm going to read the book. So I never read the book, and the book is delightful.
Cute.
It
Love that.
it doesn't feel dated because it's from, again, like 1901 or something, and it doesn't feel dated. And I mentioned to one of my friends, I was like, I'm reading Secret Garden. And she goes, oh, how are they? How are my friends?
Aw.
And that's just the response I finished it.
one.
I was like, my friends.
I mean, that is
sweet.
a long time ago. It doesn't feel that.
No.
Because I was born in the 90s, so I was like,
Yeah.
were you born in the 1900s?
I was born in the 1900s.
Yeah, nice.
The late 1900s.
Yeah, we're the late 1900s. Do you know in the musical that Anna Kendrick was nominated for a Tony for The Secret Garden? She played the young girl. As a young girl.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Daisy Egan played her originally.
Maybe it's her.
She got the Tony for it.
Yeah, maybe that. Anna Kendrick was definitely nominated for a Tony as a young girl.
Possibly. I can't remember.
Let me see. Let me see.
Tony himself over here.
It's definitely not
Keep
Secret
going.
Garden.
Keep going. I'll look it up.
Yeah. After that, I read Children of the Wicker Man by Justin Hardy and Dominic Hardy, who are the sons of the director of the 70s Wicker Man, which is obviously my favorite book. This is like, my favorite film. Fuck it.
Oh my God, Mike.
What am I doing?
Edit that
And
It was High Society. Sorry, Daisy Egan.
no wonder I didn't know it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Children of the Wicker Man is basically about their dad and about the making of the Wicker Man and how he was a bit of a womanizer and a bit of a dick and a distant dad and not very great. But it was just about their relationship and their relationship to him and to the movie itself, because they're like, basically our mum ended up financing this film to stop our dad going bankrupt, and then as soon as the film finished, he left.
That is
yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
Jeez, Dad, come on.
At least buy a pack of cigarettes or something.
Yeah. This fit the cliche somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good. I feel like it's not the greatest book I've ever read, but it was interesting. And it made me want to read the novelization of The Wicker Man by Robin Harvey. So I also then read that. Nowhere near as good as the film, but I like it.
Well, is really anything as good as the film?
No.
Well, novelizations.
Yeah.
They are not something I've dabbled into.
Some of them can be really good.
Yeah.
And some of them are not. Like
That's weird.
the novelization for Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Episode 3, is generally seen as better than the film.
Oh, wow.
Because it's an opportunity to add a lot more.
That's right. Yeah.
And then the last book I want to talk about, I read a book called Bog People, a working class anthology of folk horror.
About me?
It's about me. It's Matt Loveranes' story about his rise from the bog. Just short stories.
Bog-Vivant.
Yeah, Bog-Vivant. God. So, I've lost it. Yeah, it's like short stories, all folk horror, and all with like a classist, working class kind of aspect. Really cool. It's short story collection, so it's uneven as all of them are. I liked some of them a lot more.
Yeah.
But when it's good, it was so good.
I love a good short story.
Yeah,
So
I love a short story collection.
Yeah. Anything else?
Movies. I'll go through. God, where did we?
Best in Show.
Best in Show is what we're up to.
Yes.
Okay. Oh gosh, blitzing through. So, continuing with the Universal monsters at the embassy, we've since had Frankenstein, The Mummy, and Wolfman. Oh no, maybe I talked about Frankenstein last time. Yes, because I saw that. Yes. So, Mummy, one of the worst ones of the original.
I didn't find out until last year that like Brendan Fraser's The Mummy was
a remake,
Universal monster thing. I just thought it was his own thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Brendan Fraser movie much better than the 30s original. I don't like the 30s original. It's boring.
It doesn't have Brendan Fraser.
It doesn't have Brendan
Or Rachel Weisz.
No.
Or Rachel Weisz. Don't bother.
It does have Boris Karloff, but.
Or the Scorpion King himself.
Oh no, somehow Dwayne The Rock Johnson was in the 30s. I don't know.
I actually remember that. He time travelled.
Yeah, he played the Golem.
Yeah.
He discovered time travel and used it so he could be in the original Mummy film.
But yeah, it's pretty much the same story as Dracula, and I like Dracula.
Yeah.
So just watch Dracula. Wolfman, one of my favorites of them.
Yes.
So so entertaining, so fun, loved it. I watched Evening Primrose, which is an hour-long TV movie, which was a musical with songs provided by Stephen Sondheim.
Okay.
I know the songs. I've loved the songs for a very long time, but I've never actually watched it. And it
Sounds like
starred.
something with a lot of old people.
It does. Yes, actually. Look at you.
Yeah, context clues. It's not just a pretty face.
It stars. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, and that's really bad.
Oh.
So it's Charmaine Carr from The Sound of Music. She plays Liesel. And also,
Is she one of the kids?
she's the oldest kid. That's 16 going on 17.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Liesel?
Liesel. Yeah. And
She had an
also,
affair with Christopher Plummer?
she did.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was
tea.
like 20 at the time, you know.
She is 16 going on 27.
43. Anthony Perkins, that's his name.
Oh,
I cannot believe
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Their icon.
Who I think was dating Sondheim at the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
But really, yeah, I didn't.
Pretty.
I like the story. I love the songs. I wish it was done better. I think it was purely the filming and the budget that let it down.
Right.
And then, so on Friday the 13th, when Matt was seeing seeing a world-renowned classic piece of horror film, Elsie and I went to see Jason X, the Roxy.
Yes, we did.
So in order to prepare for this, the week before, we were going with Ed and Jared and our friend Stacey, and Ed had never seen any of the Jason movies, so we were like, we'll watch one of the good ones. So we watched Friday the 13th Part 6, and then we're like, and we'll draw one from a hat and watch another one. So we ended up watching Freddy vs. Jason.
Look,
I feel like I've talked about both of them.
One of the best films ever made.
Freddy vs. Jason?
Yes.
I love it. I do like it.
So good. What other horror movie do you have where they literally play pinball with one of the villains?
I think it does happen in one of the earlier Nightmare on Elm Streets, maybe Part 9.
There you go.
Not as good though.
Not as good.
I could be making that up. After that, we saw Jared and I went to see a play at Bats called Tolerance, which was 4 like little plays that had a theme of tolerance, and one of them was written by our very own Matt Loveranes.
Ooh, really?
Really enjoyed it. It was very
you.
fun. It also starred Karen, previous guest.
Previous
Karen
guest?
Nandu.
Previous Fox Hunter?
Yeah.
What do you call your guest?
Ooh, good
It's
question.
got to be like something bureaucracy related, seeing as we're in office. You know?
Oh,
Surely it's true.
Like,
Account manager.
Sort of Fox account managers.
the clients.
But the last one of those sections was basically about a woman who was
yes.
fighting off some sort of apocalypse, whether it was, aliens.
An
or-
external
Yeah, it's never
horror.
right.
No.
But it made me really want to watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. So we went home and watched 10 Cloverfield Lane. John Goodman is so good.
John Goodman, yeah, he is good in it. I haven't
Really
seen him in a
sexy
while.
well.
He's also very
Yeah.
sexy.
Yeah.
My review for it was, nice try movie, you're never going to make me dislike John Goodman.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
John Goodman, a Buscemi number of 1, for sure.
Yes.
Shut up.
I was thinking Big Lebowski, but
I was thinking Monsters University.
there you go.
Blitzing through, I watched a movie called Murder by Death from the 70s, which is a murder mystery comedy like
Yeah.
Clue. Just watch Clue.
I think there is one on at the moment. Maybe it's past called Fackham Hall.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I would
but,
like to see.
You know.
Murder by Death has an incredible cast.
Yeah.
So it has Truman Capote in a rare acting role. It has
Nice.
Alec Guinness, Peter Sellers, David Niven, Maggie Smith, Peter Falk, Eileen Brennan, Elsa Lancaster, like
The classic.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
and really fun, mostly.
Mm.
And then Peter Sellers comes out in full yellow
Of course.
face.
Yeah.
One of his many things
Like
at
the
that time.
party,
you know?
Yeah.
something like that. Like that man was like allergic to playing his own race.
The thing with Peter Sellers is he does hit a lot of the time with his different personas, and then he pulls out one of them,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay,
Yeah. You're like,
leave it to the greats,
Yeah.
leave it to Mickey Rooney,
Yeah.
okay? Oh, gosh. I'm kidding.
we need Mickey Rooney and Peter Sellers to have a race.
Yellow face off.
Yeah. Face off.
Oh my god. Yeah, but there's some really funny moments in it, and then the rest of
Yeah.
it just falls so flat. Like there's this one moment where a naked dead body goes missing, and Maggie Smith goes, "Why would someone take it? What use would anyone have for a dead naked body?" And her husband leaned over and whispers in her ear, and then she just goes, "Oh, that's tacky." And she just seems so aroused by it, and it's
God.
I watched a movie called Slugs from 1988, which is a horror movie about slugs.
Of course he did.
So dumb.
Of course.
So dumb, so fun.
Yeah.
Bad, it's good. I then watched Chicken Little, the
Oh,
Disney film,
yes,
because I've never
yes.
seen it.
I love it.
I haven't seen it either. I think it was a bit too out of my demographic by the time it came out.
Yeah.
You haven't lived
You love it.
until-
You love it.
So there was a PlayStation 2 game, because at the time, like every kids movie that came out would come out with a PlayStation 2 game directly after.
Yeah, of course.
And we used to, before we got one, we used to rent the PlayStation 2 from the Blockbuster video down the road, and we could get a game. We got Chicken Little. There is, I can still remember it, there is a level where you have to ride in like a rubbish bin through the halls of the school, chasing after somebody or something, and it was the most stressful thing.
Oh, yeah.
So I loved the movie, but every time I think of it, I just remember not being able to beat that level on the Chicken Little PlayStation 2 game.
Those tie-in games were like pretty good. Like
They were
the
good.
Toy Story one I remember was good. There's
Finding
a few.
Nemo one was-
Yeah.
I did not like Chicken Little. I just found it, I didn't dislike it. I just thought it was bland and
They
boring.
literally
and, like,
had the Cheetah Girls do Shake a Tail Feather.
The Cheetah Girls.
that means nothing to me. I'm sorry.
Oh my.
But I watched it because Catherine O'Hara was in it.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I want to watch lots of the Catherine O'Hara films that I haven't seen. Because you know how at the end of the year, Letterboxd does the wrap-up?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to stack it so Catherine O'Hara is the
the
most watched actor.
actress. Yeah.
Mine just happened to be Sleepy Shimmy last
Oh,
year.
for some reason.
Nobody could have seen that coming.
Yeah.
I think I had Angela Lansbury the year before, maybe.
Yes.
No, it was Vincent Price.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I watched Frank and Weenie because she's in that, which
Yes,
is a
of
Tim Burton
course.
animation, which I'd also never seen.
Yeah.
I think if that had come out 20 years ago,
It would be your type of
it would
something.
be. I think it would be one of his classics.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
think
it's lumped in with later Burton because a lot of.
I think it is good. I think when I watched it, it was the same year as Paranorman.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
was like, I feel like Paranorman left a bigger kind of like impact because
Yeah.
of
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
But you know,
It could have been up there with Corpse Bride
yeah, it is.
and Nightmare Before
And
Christmas.
I think it should be. I think it's.
Reappraisal starts now.
I'm starting to.
Look,
Frankenweenie
Frankenstein,
Renaissance.
The Bride. It's time for
Yeah,
Frankenweenie.
yeah.
Weenie Renaissance is on its way.
Watched Louis Theroux Inside the Manosphere, and
Oh, I have not seen
I
that.
love Louis Theroux. I will watch anything Louis
Yeah.
Theroux. I love that
unbelievable.
man. One of the
was it?
reviews I saw was when I say I hate men, I do not include Louis Theroux. I'm like, yeah, correct. I liked it. I know Elsie gave it a lower score.
I haven't seen it.
It frustrated me.
Should I watch it
But-
alongside the Tyra Banks one?
Yes.
That's just like a comparison of how both genders can be evil.
I think
all genders.
All genders,
evil.
yeah.
I did ultimately like it, and I've recommended it to so many people. I think for me, maybe I had a different viewing experience because I'm a woman. And
Absolutely, yeah.
it was literally the most like, it was, I think what made it hard for me to watch is just like seeing so many men being so openly like, yeah, we hate women and we don't value them and we think that they suck. And then also seeing these women like in these situations where it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Clips that I've seen are horrific.
Yeah.
The one, the way I can sum it up is there's like this guy called HS Tiki Toki, which
Yeah.
Wow, he
Yeah.
sounds so smart.
is so smart.
Yeah.
So he literally, they talk about how his mum worked 6-day weeks to afford to put him through a private
God.
school, and this is what he's doing with the education.
But there's also a scene later with his mum, and she is defending everything he does. And he's like, oh, my mum's a huge feminist. She loves
Sunk
queer
cost fallacy.
people.
Sunk cost fallacy.
But she's still like, no, you know.
I hate it.
Yeah.
It was genuine. Like I think it was good, and I'm glad Louis Theroux did it because obviously, like it's now open. It's the same way like adolescents kind of brought this manosphere stuff into mainstream media and made people aware of it. I'm glad Louis Theroux is using his platform to do the same thing. But
This one is a bit more explicit, right? With real people.
yeah, it was genuinely like unfucking believable to watch and be like, just listening to these people and being like,
I did see one of the women say that like seeing it made her leave her partner. I can't remember.
Which is
I don't
great.
know which
That's
one it
good.
was.
and if even if one person does that, then I think it
it
was
was
worth
worth it,
right?
absolutely.
I also think that the other bit that was so insane to me is they were like talking about how a lot of these people are like really close friends with the Tate brothers, and then would be like,
Oh,
the Tate brothers who were convicted human traffickers,
yeah.
and then next minute you're interviewing these young men who are like, yeah, the Tate brothers are my fucking idols. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where are we?
It's repulsive.
It's
Where actually are we right now?
And Louis does not, like I said, I love him, and I think I've talked about him a decent amount of
definitely.
here. Jared and I did go through a phase of watching every single thing he's done. He's one of the people that I think I've almost clocked on Letterboxd. And, like there's one thing that's really hard to find.
Yeah, right.
But so I don't think it's the best of his documentaries. He doesn't go as hard as I would like him to go.
Yeah.
But it's also not his worst. So I really like it.
Yeah, but also not missing both genders. Oh my god.
I know.
Hold my tea. I can't wait to see the non-binary people have their evil broadcast broadcasted for the world to see.
We're going to get hate mail and we'll forward it all on to Matt.
Oh, absolutely.
I think
Throw it in the blog.
the Louis Theroux
Throw it in the
Manosphere
blog.
and the Tyra Banks documentary, great double feature.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like I might do that
Absolutely.
and then drink myself silly. Like
I feel like there
the
just
only
needs
way.
to be no, never mind.
Okay.
Elsie, what have you seen? What media? Tell me.
So unlike past episodes where I just had nothing, I do have some updates.
That's because it's been
3
3
weeks.
fucking weeks.
Yeah.
This is what happens.
So-
And we've got a guest. So this is a bumper episode.
So-
Buckle in, folks.
So, oh my god, I'm so excited to talk about this one because I'm genuinely like, oh my god, I was super crazy about it. So, I watched this documentary called Recorder: The Marion Stokes Project.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you need to know about Marion Stokes is she was a woman who was she was a communist, and she was like hugely like intelligent, like this incredibly like eccentric lady. But the crux of what this is about is from 1975 until she passed away in 2012. She ran VCR machines in her house where she recorded everything on the news for 30 years straight. And she did this because in 1975, she was watching news coverage of the Iranian hostage crisis.
Yeah.
And she noticed, because she watched every single news broadcast about it, she noticed that the news was changing. And they were they were changing their stance on things that they had said previously. And she was worried about history being written by the victor.
Yeah.
So she started recording everything, to the point where she hired people that would she rented an apartment so she could store the VCRs. She hired people to put tapes in and take tapes out, and she and her husband planned their days around being able to get back in and put in another 6-hour tape, because like you get those big tapes and do 6 hours.
So was she doing like the 24-hour news cycle?
Yep, because it was also 1975 is when the 24-hour news cycle kind of kicked in.
It wasn't just the 6 o'clock news, got to be home for 6 to take that.
It was literally recording everything. So she recorded from the Iranian hostage crisis. She obviously got things like 9/11. She got all of this stuff, and she passed away in 2012 while she was recording the footage of the Sandy Hook school shooting. So she got everything, and she was just so worried about all of this stuff being erased that she wanted to capture it all. And she genuinely, out of spite, became one of the greatest modern media archivists. And then when she passed, her son donated all of the tapes to the Internet Archive.
Oh, cool.
They are currently still in the process of trying to digitize everything, but they do not have the money to do it, so they're still asking for donations because they need millions of dollars, because they have this humongous machine that needs a person 24 hours to be running it in order to be able to digitize everything in this century.
She sounds like a patron saint to me.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, it was really interesting hearing her son talk, because she seems like she was quite difficult, and she was very obsessed with it.
I feel like you'd have to be.
You have to, to some degree.
And you watch it and you're like, not to just be that person that diagnoses people, there's definitely autism.
Of course.
Or
Well, I don't want to say of course, but you know.
But I highly, everyone needs to get out there and watch Recorder, the Marion Stokes Project.
It just shows that once again, a difficult woman is doing the important work.
And who is going to play her in the movie?
And there's my review.
Tilda Swinton.
Well, she was black, so maybe not.
Well,
no, maybe not.
I would honestly.
Viola Davis.
Oh,
of course.
Looking at it, I'm not really sure. She was a unique looking person.
Oh, I could kind of see Taraji a little bit.
I could probably see like Janelle Monáe.
Yeah, I could kind of see Zoe Saldana a little bit in the face.
Of her Amelia Perez face.
Yeah. But the thing is, look, I love cultural curation. Like, I love that shit. And the Internet Archive, lost media should not exist.
No.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite fun facts is that there was a lot of lost film, and it was discovered in Christchurch, New Zealand, because we were the last stop when they used to have to ship film around the world.
Yes.
It would get to us, and then it was too expensive to send it back, that they were like, you can just keep it. And so a lot of films that were previously thought lost were able to be found and restored.
Oh my god, what if we had London After Midnight in this country?
Oh my god.
Like, let me just say.
I've been listening to there's a new podcast about Stephen Sondheim that's out at the moment called Loving Sondheim, and it's really good. But one of the things that they talk about is that he was such a big movie buff, and he was very good friends with Roddy McDowall. And what Roddy McDowall did forever and ever was he had a room with a whole bunch of TVs and a whole bunch of VCR set up. And this is going back to when the technology was first available in like the 70s or whatever. And any time a movie was on, he would record it. And so he had this similar archive of all these movies that may have been lost, that was all like labeled and meticulous, and Sondheim ended up inheriting it.
Got on like a house on fire. No, honestly, my Letterboxd review for it was, they say history is written by the victors and Marion Stokes refused to let that happen. One of our greatest media archivists was a woman who believed in a VCR and the betterment of humanity, because that's why she did it.
She
refused to let people rewrite history, and I just like it is just like a woman that has had enough, has like given us all of this. So everyone watch it. The documentary, I kind of wish it was a little bit deeper,
Yeah.
but I still enjoyed it. It was great. I highly recommend.
Love that.
And then I obviously went to Australia, so I had 2 flights worth of movies.
Oh yes.
So on
And
the
it's like a 4-hour flight.
Like a 3.5.
Three-
Three and a
yeah,
half.
okay.
So on the way there, okay, so the annoying thing was almost every movie I would click on, it would be like, you need to download our app and then you could watch it on the app. I'm
Fuck
like,
that.
I'm not downloading a fucking app. I want to watch it on the little TV.
Yeah,
Literally. What are you good for?
Exactly. Why are you here then?
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of Tom and Jerry, but it was a new version of Tom and Jerry where they live in like Thailand or something like that.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
maybe
They're
it's
expats?
Sure.
Yeah, it was.
They left to escape Trump.
But it was all like focused around. There's like this episode where they eat durian and they're all like freaking out because it
Okay.
smells. Anyway, I loved it. But then I watched Chicken Run
Excellent.
for the first
Chicken
time
themed
since
film.
it came out.
Oh, okay.
Ketchup. Yeah.
I was obsessed with it when we were younger, and my mum had like a Rocky, because her car was called Rocky, so she had
Yeah.
a Rocky like thing that used to suction to the window. And I remember watching it when I was a kid a lot, but I hadn't seen it since. And I was like, no wonder I'm radicalized. Jesus Christ. Like, it was also super fucking dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, watch the shit out of that.
That is a PlayStation
That's
game.
classic.
I remember
Yes.
firmly the PlayStation
Yeah.
game for
The
that.
Chicken Run was unbelievable. Then I'm sorry, I didn't watch any films while we were in Australia. I barely
You're watching Cars Go Pyong.
there was so much going on that, that TV didn't get touched. But on the way back, I put on a movie because I thought that I'd sleep through it, and then I was just too invested that I woke up. I watched Zootopia 2.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I've seen that.
Another one, if this had been around when I was young, I would have been even more radicalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Progressive movie,
unbelievable.
yeah.
I
Like,
feel like I liked the first
the
one.
first one was good, but this one was crazy. It was
Yeah.
about
This
like displacement and vilification of cultures and things like that. Like,
Reptiles.
yeah, reptiles are literally like banished
Okay.
because they're thought to be dangerous, and then
My one thing about the Zootopia universe, why are the fish not people? Like, the fish are just there to be eaten.
exactly. And so it was
God.
Yeah.
Zootopia 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so by the time I watched this, I also need to preface, I was exhausted.
Of course.
We had been going like
You're plane high.
non-stop for 4 days.
Did you discover something furry about yourself?
No,
Is that
I
what you're about to
cried.
say? Oh, okay.
Right.
I
That's
cried on the
probably
plane.
better.
I genuinely
That's not
was
bad.
like, I had tears and I was like sitting there being like,
Because I was actually like, speaking of Silver Fox, that
Yeah, that
Nick,
fox,
that
like-
Nick,
Yeah.
okay,
I wasn't feeling it for the first one, but his charisma and like their chemistry, him and the bunny.
It's foxes, right?
Yeah.
It's also Robin Hood from the 70s.
Yeah.
People love
I
that.
also have to say, I am a known Jason Bateman lover. Like,
Yeah.
I love Jason Bateman. And the problem was, because I was trying to sleep, I had my eyes shut, so I could only hear Jason Bateman's
Yeah.
voice, and I was like,
It's hard.
I need to get out of here. How do you know it's not open the door, open the emergency
He's so
exit?
it's because the voice is like sarcastic and funny, and you're like, it's like you're being in like a screwball.
Yeah.
Like if you throw out a joke, they'll throw it right back at you.
And I was kind of like, oh.
We were at that point where you're like, if any turbulence happens sometime.
It was, I genuinely couldn't, yeah. Okay, then I had started watching it on the flight over there, but I was right by the window and the sun was too bright. And then on the way back, thankfully, I was like in an aisle seat so I could finish watching it. So over the span of 2 flights, I watched the Oscar-nominated film If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yeah.
I really want to see it.
I love that you watched it. Different.
I watched it. I
To be
did
fair, we probably needed a break.
It was an intermission of about 4 days.
Yeah.
But I finished it. I'd been really wanting to watch it, and the fact that it was on my plane,
Yeah.
I was like, we're so there.
What do you think?
Oh my god.
Is it a good oh my god or a bad oh my
It
god?
was, I loved it. I give it
I
5
loved
stars.
it too.
I was so stressed the
A
entire
headache in a good way.
So, like,
I definitely
Rose-
want to see it.
Rose Byrne play, like, without giving too much
Yeah,
away,
no
I think
spoilers,
it's
please.
better to watch it
I
not
know
knowing
very little
too
about it. I
much.
want to keep it that way. So
Rose Byrne plays a mother whose child has a form of eating, like disordered eating, so is on a tube to be fed. And there's also a whole forms in the ceiling of their apartment, so they have to move into a hotel. And one of the greatest things about this film is like Rose Byrne, aside from like a few other minor characters, like Rose Byrne really is the focal point, and the way it's shot, you virtually only see Rose Byrne, like you don't really see her child or anything like that. It was so fucking stressful. The whole time I was watching that, I was just like, can we just give her a break?
Literally.
Because it was one thing after another, and I was like, oh my God, like I don't know how you haven't just like fucking shot yourself in the head. I'm
Right.
sorry, which is like crazy to say.
Yeah.
But Rose Byrne did an incredible job because she is so desperate and so messy, and like it's so unrefined.
She's a great actress.
I love
She
her.
is great.
I think what I liked about the film as well is it got really darkly funny in places where I was like, this is so wild.
And there's also parts where you're like, you just have to laugh because there's nothing else.
Literally.
It sounds like Marty Supreme, kind of that
Yeah,
stressful.
and the thing is, the director of this and the writer of Marty Supreme are married. So they have to think about hot tubs coming out of the ceiling.
Yeah. Oh my God. And also,
Did it happen to their household? Maybe.
this is like a
Maybe.
4.0. But it has Conan O'Brien in a serious role, which
Insane.
no, I loved it. Please watch it.
It's on my
Everyone
list.
watch it.
Yeah.
And also like, I don't know, it was also like one of those things where maybe next time I'm being like, I really want, like, I think I'm ready to be a parent one day. I'll just watch it.
Yeah, and be like,
Just go blow your roll there, babe.
yeah, that's the test. If you really want to be a parent, watch the movie
Watch
and see
it.
how you feel after.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Then once I got home, I was really craving it, so I rewatched The Eyes of Tammy Faye.
Sure.
You're craving it.
I was
I love
craving
it.
I forced my mum to watch that film with me, I think like on my birthday.
I think she's incredible in it.
I actually love it.
The makeup to me
That's
is
Jessica-
cuckoo bananas.
Jessica
Yeah.
Chastain.
Yeah, Jessica Chastain.
It's honestly like it's also another randomly stressful movie, but for me, just the fact that like after all of that, Jim Baker is still alive and Tammy Faye
I
is
know.
not.
Yeah.
But
She's really incredible with AIDS patients, right? HIV. She got a person on
And she revolutionized all of that. So yes,
Yeah.
she had an AIDS patient to come on and talk about
because I think
the AIDS
I think
crisis.
John Ronson did a podcast and interviewed him and talked
Jim
about
Baker?
the whole thing.
Yeah.
No, not Jim Baker, the AIDS patient.
Oh, right.
She also had somebody on to talk about like penis implants for people that like
Yeah.
couldn't like people like testicular cancer.
Yeah.
Where you need it, and so you know you can. And she was just having them on to talk about it because it was revolutionary medical tech.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, "Oh, I can't believe a preacher's wife is sitting there talking about penis implants," and she was like, "Why? People need it." And
Yeah.
She knows what a penis is.
she knows
It's
what
fine.
penis is. She's got fucking kids, and she also like she was crazy, and her makeup was
Yeah.
weird,
Yeah.
and she could not sing, but she loved to sing, and it was just like, I don't know. I love that
The
film.
thing with Tammy Faye, she's one of these people who is really made for the queer people.
Yeah.
She's a camp icon.
Yes.
Just her whole entire existence, the makeup, but also the kindness, the charity, the contradictions, like
And
the
she
glamour.
loved gay
like,
people right back. She
Literally,
loved
yeah.
people. And that was so perfect. And she loved a Diet Coke. So me and her are like,
Yeah,
Same.
girl.
we are peas in a pod.
Except that you don't like queer people at all.
Oh, well,
Of course.
you know, sitting here doing this podcast, the hardest thing we've had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contractually.
We have to remove all the rainbow flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else
We
we
come
can
in and
do.
I'm like,
What is that? You come in, you're like, Mike, have you found a girlfriend yet?
Every
something
time.
gay is happening in this house.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Something wicked this way comes.
like a priest in The Exorcist.
Yeah. I'm like walking in, I'm like The Conjuring. I'm like Vera Farmiga in The Conjuring. I'm like, you can sense it. Okay, and then I watched Jason X.
Perfect.
Goes
Which I
without saying.
don't think we really talked about it. But
Everyone just needs to watch it.
it's the best film.
And you'll understand.
Have you seen Jason X?
No, I haven't seen a lot of the Jason films, to be fair.
Jason X is the campest film.
love it.
Jason X is the epitome of not a good film, but by God, is it fun.
There you go.
Cyborg
I love it.
camp. It's like futuristic. It's meant to be like 2059 or so, or like 2459 or something like that.
Yeah.
There's like time travel. It's insane.
It's also the thing it depends on how you measure a good film, right? If you look at it in terms of script and plot and acting and all that, not a good film.
Yeah.
However, if you look at it at it knows what film it is, and it knows what it is trying to do, and it achieves that goal. I think if you look at it in that aspect,
You're way laughing.
yeah,
And which is what most people look at films as. Something enjoyable to watch, you know?
yeah, it's tacky as fuck, but
Love
my
it.
God, is it fun?
It's fun.
It's a little tacky.
Yeah,
As Maggie Smith would say.
tacky.
Yeah.
Watch the Manosphere thing. Then Thursday night, I went to the movies because I hadn't been to the movies in a minute,
Damn.
It's
and
not
I
yet.
watched Reminders of Him,
Oh.
Oh.
which is another Colleen Hoover
I
movie.
do love that you put yourself through these.
They,
I do
they keep appearing.
So I
and I'm-
haven't seen the first Colleen Hoover one, which is the
The Blake Lively one.
yeah,
right?
the last whatever. I did watch Regretting You. I famously
Yeah.
watched it twice, and now I've seen Reminders of Him. She is. I don't know what she's doing.
She is in Colleen Hoover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She's making money.
insane.
Yeah.
She's making money, and like get your bag. But
Have you read any of her books?
No.
Oh, neither have I.
this one. I talked about Regretting You. Dave Franco knocks on doors a lot.
And you made me want to watch that movie. I have
Right?
not, but it sounds
Thank you.
interesting.
It's the parental polycule.
Yes,
Insane.
exactly.
This one, also insane. Still a lot of people knocking on doors. Okay, what I need to say is this film, a girl is released from jail because she killed her boyfriend driving under the influence. Then
Ooh.
she comes back to town to reconcile with her daughter that she had while she was incarcerated. And then she meets her boyfriend, whom she killed, his best friend, and they start having a sordid love affair.
An affair.
And the friend wants to convince the dead boyfriend's parents that the woman that killed their son is actually a pretty alright chick.
Mm.
What?
The guy, what I will say, the friend that she ends up having the love affair with, is one of the sexiest men in real life.
Okay.
Like, I was like,
And
Jesus.
who's he?
Tyreek Withers.
Oh, yes, I know him.
Oh my
He's from,
God.
from him,
Yeah.
the horror film.
The horror, the sports ball horror.
Gasped. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, I got it. But so I was watching and I was like, this is strange. Read a full like synopsis of the book.
That's got Lauren Graham in it.
Turns out the book, because like in the film they show her eating like half an edible
Okay.
and she crashes a car. In the book, she had like a 6-pack of
Okay.
beers and then was like smoking.
Yeah.
So a little bit different.
Weirdly, that feels like more of a moral judgment, right? I feel like
Yeah.
taking an edible and crashing it feels
Yeah.
less evil than driving and
Because, like,
somehow.
in the movie, you're like,
Yeah.
she like bites half an edible and then they're like, we have to drive. And like, she crashes because she hits like a pothole and they were like singing and laughing.
That made me laugh too.
But then like in the book, it was like, no, she was like fully drunk and like she'd also smoked. So it was like, and I'm not saying she should have driven off of half an edible either, but it was weird that they like downplayed it.
Yeah.
So apparently in the book, she has like an inappropriate relationship with like a prison guard and he like loses his job or something like that. I can't remember.
Okay.
Anyway, Colleen Hoover is writing about business. She has no business writing about.
No.
Anyway, it was insane. Don't buy a movie ticket to go see it.
No.
Maybe watch it at home, pirate it, and then maybe you should take an edible before watching it.
Sometimes I wish I could like have a lobotomy and just like lose some of my brain cells and make the stupidest story and make
Yeah.
lots of money out of
Yeah.
it.
Also, I will say,
Or lose brain cells and watch a movie that you're
Well,
this
yeah,
is
but
right,
I'm
and
not.
you enjoy it.
But I'm not making money off of that.
That's
Like,
very true.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
to my last point on this is the whole time I was watching it, the child's name is DM, and I was like, oh, like Elsie,
Dear.
love it. Leave the cinema, read the Wikipedia page. Her name is DM, like Carpe Diem. Her name is
Oh.
Because I was watching it being like, oh, it's a fellow initial name.
Yes.
It's a normal name, a little bit weird because it sounds like direct message, but
Yeah.
it's fine. Her name's probably like something D, something M.
Deanna Margaret. What
Deanna
is
Margaret.
Yeah, yeah.
No, her name is DM, like Carpe Diem. And I was like, I actually just need you all to shut
You know.
A lot of people think your name is Elsie, like ELSIE, like
Yeah.
a cow.
Yeah.
The thing is,
It's not.
dear is kind of camp to me.
Like, I would have named it Carpe.
Okay, Carpe Diem.
Carpe.
Oh, that's sorry, miss. That is her brother.
Yeah.
Carpe.
If you had twins and you had Carpe and DM, like that's I rate that.
Like-
But I was like, damn.
And something about it tickles the stupid part of my
Bro.
brain.
I think for me, if I
Yeah.
knew someone named Carpe, I would call them Carp, just to
Yeah.
and make fish jokes.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how it would be pronounced in New Zealand, at least.
That's how I would bully
You're like, oh, is that your sister Carp over there?
Carpe, actually.
Carpet.
Carpe Evans. Like,
And to wrap everything up, this morning I did watch, right before I got here, I watched Austin Powers, the first one, International Man.
Yeah.
good one.
Fun.
Yeah.
I watched it because my good friend and coworker, he said to me, he went, when was the last time you watched an Austin Powers film? And I was like, oh, good point. I haven't watched one in ages. And then I Googled it and remembered that one of the like quasi Bond girls was called A Lot of Vagina.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I laughed so hard. I
A
was
lot,
like,
a lot of vagina and Ivana have pump a lot are
So
like
good. Yeah.
seared into my
A
brain.
Lot of Vagina is so good. And I was like, okay, I have to watch it. And then I watched it and I remembered
Filthy
that
Shagwell.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Hurley's wardrobe
Mm.
from that first film seared into my memory. I was like,
I think-
oh my
I think
God.
for me it was the third one. I saw the third
Yeah,
one and I thought
yeah.
saw Goldmember in the cinema like 4 times.
Yes.
I shit you not.
I mean, shiitake mushroom, you know.
Shiitake mushrooms and like
Beyonce really did a big one.
Nathan Lane's little cameo.
That was when she did her big one. That specific one. Was when all that from
It wasn't Lemonade. It wasn't self-titled. It was
That is a great
What a
song.
downward trajectory she's had since
Then she went on to
2003
marry
or
Jersey.
2004.
Oh, so, yeah.
But like at one of my previous jobs, one of the bosses and I just constantly went up to each other and we were like, "Shat on a turtle." Like, we would still message him every so often, be like, "Shat on a turtle," because at one point he was just like, "Oh, tell me something I don't know," and I said, "Oh, I open mouth kissed a horse once," and he was like, "You love Austin Powers."
Well, that was it. We were like, because I can't wait to watch The Spy Who Shagged Me and Goldmember. I
Yeah.
want to work
Yeah.
up to them, but we were talking about it, and my other coworker joined in because he heard it and he turned around and he was like, the 15-point turn with the cart
Yes.
thing in the hallway, which I watched today, genuinely tears streaming down my face.
Yeah.
The funniest thing.
my
It's like the funerals for the henchmen.
Oh.
It's always so.
Oh my God. But I will say,
So funny.
Random task. It's
Random Task got me so good.
I don't remember Random
It was
Tasks.
the Odd Job
like it's
spoof with
yeah.
Random Task.
Oh, yes, okay, yeah, that's quite good.
I will say I've always been a weird kid because my favorite character from the trilogy was Basil Exposition. I
Right.
thought Basil Exposition was like
I love Michael York.
yeah.
Love Michael York
I
very
thought
much.
Basil Exposition was the like first of all the pinnacle of sex. I was
He's
like
right,
this
of
is the
course.
sexiest man ever made.
okay.
But-
Add them to the list.
Add 'em to the list. But also
Michael York would be a good shout.
I just thought he was so funny, and
Yeah.
and also as soon as I learnt why having the surname Exposition was funny, we were away laughing.
You're like,
Yeah.
it's another layer.
But yeah, by the next episode I should hopefully have also watched Spy Who
Maybe,
Shagged Me and
maybe
Goldmember.
I'm going to go and watch. I'll watch.
Honestly, Sam, make me want
Go
to.
home and lock into Austin Powers.
Okay, so this is our homework. By next week, we should have tried to watch the 3 Austin Powers
Yes.
films. Okay.
And you also should
I will. I'll
and
do it.
send us a message.
Absolutely. Well, you see on my letterbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think this is why we're losing a generation of fun because this is our ancient texts.
Yeah.
We're losing the ancient texts because
That's parody
because
films.
it's 90s, but also it's 60s. It's
Yeah.
like all these things that we're passing down. And now what? HS Tiki Talkie is going to teach me comedy? I don't think so, honey.
So,
Has it aged well in terms of homophobia,
Not quite.
transphobia? I
It's
imagine
like-
it hasn't.
It's on the edge.
Okay.
there's
The racial stuff
I mean,
is on the edge.
like obviously, Fat Bastard is pretty bad. by today's
Will
standards.
Ferrell does
Mustafa,
wear
yeah.
brown face in the first
Oh,
yeah.
one. Also
Mini-Me is also a little...
Mini-Me.
Okay.
And also the first film, there's like a couple bits where he'll be like, he'll like punch a woman in the face and be like, it's not a woman, it's a man. And then it's like, which is like,
Yeah.
it's meant to be somebody dressed up as a woman to like catch
Yeah.
him out, but it's kind of like, the one thing that everyone always talks about from the first film is Vanessa finally lets her guard down and she's drinking a lot of champagne and then she says to Austin, she's like, oh, make love to me. And he's like, I can't. She's like, why not? And he's like, because you're drunk. It wouldn't be right. And then she's like, please. And then she like falls asleep on him and he like moves her over so he can talk to Basil Exposition. And he like refuses to sleep with her, even though he's been pining after her.
Yeah.
But he refuses to because she's drunk. And it's like, Jesus Christ, if Austin Powers can do it.
That's pretty good.
It's not bad.
What I will also say, my favourite reoccurring gag in International Murder Mystery is his Swedish-made penis pump.
Yes.
And the whole bit where he's like, that's not mine. And he's like, one receipt for the penis pump. And then he's like, that's not my bag, baby. And he's like, one book titled My Swedish-Made Penis Pump and Me. That is so my bag, baby. It's so good.
Just gags and goofs.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine Mike Myers walking into the office and being like, I've got a big one. I've got one here.
You've got it.
Everyone being like, yeah, okay, let's try it.
Well, the next time we did it was the Love Guru. So.
Oh, God. Have you seen the video it's on my Instagram, it's probably on TikTok, but whatever, of a guy who hires an Austin Powers impersonator at his home, and the Austin Powers impersonator thinks it's for a party, but it's just like this one of the guy just hired this Austin Powers impersonator. It's so good, and they end up just watching TV together. Yeah.
I love Austin Powers.
Same. Oh, yeah.
I genuinely, I know it's super bad, it's super dated, and there's a lot of stuff where it's like, you got to watch it.
It's funny.
Yeah, everyone, you've got your homework.
Yeah.
The nostalgia. Everyone needs to watch it, and then we'll talk about
I
it.
love funny.
I can't wait.
Smooth brain. I love funny.
I love funny.
I love when things are funny.
Yeah.
I'm just a different
Controversial take, but
I'm not like the other girls. I like it when things are funny.
yeah.
I'm very different.
All right.
So is that you?
That's me.
God, how long have we been going?
84 years
An hour and a half.
Oh,
Doing well. We're doing well. It's
We're yappers.
If you're fun and it's been 3 weeks.
If you're bored, you can speed up the voices.
So this is not the podcast for you if you're bored of us three.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Bog-Vivant, joie de vivre, and je ne sais quoi.
And I've always said that.
And together we are a menage a trois.
Okay, but seriously, I'm the Beyonce. I'm kidding. No, I always preferred Kelly, so I can be the Kelly.
I'll be Michelle. You're Beyonce.
Yeah.
Kelly, I'm Michelle.
Great.
Perfect.
Nathan Lane will, and I'm excited.
No,
for Nathan Lane.
Yeah, well, you are, what's it? Foxy Cleopatra.
Foxy Cleopatra.
Yeah,
I think you've got to do the click. Right.
Let's get into
Do a
it.
little game.
So, let's do a little game.
Let's do a
Okay.
game.
So I am sending
scared.
you both something to your
If we choose to
I'll send it to you on Messenger.
Ooh.
If you need Wi-Fi, I can get that to you.
I'll use my data. It's fine.
Cool. So
Yeah.
both of you, I know.
I can afford it.
Wow. What a brag.
Rich.
So both of you are people that I think are you two know more about film than anyone else I know, I would say. That's the two of
Is
you.
that right?
And particularly the Oscars. So I have found a little quiz, so we're going to have a little race. So this thing that I have sent you is a link, and it will make you name the best winning picture
I got
film.
this.
I'm sure you do. So it's got a 15-minute timer, so we'll probably edit out if we don't talk it all in between. I did this. I am nowhere near as up to play as you two. I got 24. Which I was quite proud of myself for.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the two of you are going to go through and we're going to see who has the best score at the end.
Perfect.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so let me know when you're both up and ready.
Ready?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, right, so that's our time. So,
Welcome back, I guess.
welcome back, everyone. We were pretty much just sitting in silence.
Yeah.
So we're all going to say our results. So we all had the same 15 minutes.
First, I think it was 14.
Sorry?
I think it was 14.
It was 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I, previously, when I did it this morning, I got 20, I can't remember if it was 24 or 25.
Okay.
This time I got 33. So I
Nice.
Elsie, how many did you get?
I got 49 out of 98.
Nice, so that's first.
I did way better than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Matt, how many did you get?
I got all 98 with 4 minutes and 15 to speak.
Yeah. And
That is
10 minutes in,
so
Matt just goes,
incredible.
I'm done.
Look, honestly, I think you got a third, you got half, and I got all. So we got all our percentages covered.
We got everything. I can't believe you got all of them.
What are the big
And
ones?
24, that's a quarter.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I missed Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Parasite. I missed that this morning as
Yeah.
well.
I missed Green Book and Shape of Water.
Oh,
I also missed
my best.
Beautiful Mind in Chicago.
I got both of
I
those.
love Chicago.
I missed Shakespeare in Love and American Beauty and Forrest Gump.
Oh.
I got Forrest Gump this morning.
Fuck, I missed Deer Hunter
Mm.
and My Fair Lady
uh,
and Patton. Oh, and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
oh my God, Lawrence of the Rabbit.
Look, there are lots of good films and bad who've won Best Picture.
I got Cimarron because I always refer to that in my head as Stallion of the Cimarron.
Yes.
Of course.
And they're two very different movies.
So we did that on Sporkle, not sponsored.
That could be.
Could be. If you want.
Shout out
Sporkle. Where's Margalinas over here?
Yeah, shout out Sporkle.
So we will maybe post a link to that
Yes.
on our Instagram. Obviously, give it a go. Let us know how you get
Yeah.
on.
See, the Oscars are my bread and butter. The Tonys, I'm okay. I'd be the same as you.
Yeah.
Again, I apologize to Anna Kendrick early.
Right. So I guess we're up to the actual point of this podcast.
Yeah.
So Elsie, what's a silver fox?
Great question. So, Silver Fox is an actor who is in movies, and they are over the age of 45. Argue with your mother, don't argue with me. And they have silver hair, or they are going grey, or they are dyeing their greys.
Yeah.
It's really about the energy. Most important thing is they have to be fuckable.
Yep.
We don't care about gender. We don't care how you identify.
As long as we can objectify.
And that's really it.
That's it.
You just want to
Indeed.
fuck that old person.
So we've got our special guest here. So it was
Whoa.
Matt's pick. So Matt, who did you pick?
I picked the one, the only. Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh, yeah.
These have always brought me luck.
the energy in the room when we
Yeah,
played
I
your voice
listened.
recording, we lost it. We were foaming at the mouth,
Yeah.
absolutely feral.
Couldn't believe it.
What a fun time.
It was
Such a
just,
good
it was great. Yeah, and you
Really
said that I had a different person. I had like a short list of different people, but
Was
it
it Julie?
was Julie Christie.
Julie Christie was
Yeah.
the one that you told me in the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I
So still could be coming up at some point.
honestly, I definitely a
Yeah.
looker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I had a short list of different ones. I mean, first of all, I was just like, knowing me, I'm not going to pick someone modern
Yeah.
No.
because there are some foxes there. My biggest hear me out, Ben Mendelsohn. Hear
Yeah.
me out. He's so hot. My other
I can
one,
see it. No, I can see it.
my other one is Marion Cotillard
Oh.
from
Hell yes.
the current. But I was like, I want to bring the old school energy. And I had a few. Julie Christie was one. Monty Clift was another one.
Oh.
He did live to over 45, I think. I'm not sure. Because does it count?
Well, that's because I kind of want to one day do
if they-
pleasure.
Right.
I don't
yes.
see, yeah, and I'm like, I don't know. We should have an in memoriam episode one
Maybe
day.
we'll
Yeah,
do that
yeah.
instead.
And then I was
He
just,
died at 40. Monty Clift died at
there
45.
you go.
Montgomery
So,
Clift, yeah.
Brett Lancaster was another one. The other one, I narrowed it down to two people, which is Elizabeth Taylor
Mm.
and Toshiro Mifune, who is
Hey.
I don't know.
he starred in a lot of Akira Kurosawa movies.
Okay.
He is so handsome.
Okay.
You have to look. You have to have a look.
What's that, Toshi?
Toshiro Mifune. And I want to see.
Oh, okay.
Probably found him.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'm happy with that.
But I was like, okay, search down in your soul. My true silver foxes, you've already covered. The hottest people in the world, Paul Newman,
Yeah. I think of Paul Newman as a very Matt choice. I know that
Marlon Brando, and we're all in agreement with these.
Yeah.
Like Paul Newman, I can sit on that face right now.
Yeah.
6 feet under.
It is. Yeah.
Marlon Brando, like the hottest anyone's ever been.
Yes.
Like Paul Newman, more consistent, 35.
Yeah.
But Marlon Brando at his peak,
The high. Yeah.
I don't know. I would have been like a dick a mom or something.
Yeah.
And then Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
who I can still get it to this
Yes.
day.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's never like there's never a Robert De Niro where I'm like I don't want you.
Oh,
Like,
God.
The thing with Robert is so many people confuse him with Al Pacino.
I don't
I never would.
No, I wouldn't.
Robert De Niro is raw sexuality to me. Al Pacino, little soft boy, which I do like.
But still, both sexy.
Yes.
But different.
But
yeah.
if you ask me who I wanted to fuck, I know the answer.
Robert.
It's Robert De Niro. And yes, the picture of him with Gerard Depardieu with the lady.
Yeah.
I was
Doing
just
the
like, I
pinhole.
literally felt seen. I was like, oh, so you've seen it. So you've seen him
We've done it.
touch another pee.
Oh, look, one of the things Elsie and I will always do is look up actors' name naked. It's just they're like A to Z nude men.
It was so hot. He's looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, anytime. Yeah, I will talk to you. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I wanted to, I was like, okay, Marlon Brando, Paul Newman, I have to pick someone of that kind of caliber. And I was just like, Elizabeth Taylor, fucking hot ass bitch.
Yes.
The thing is, what I love about Elizabeth Taylor, one, she is classy, elegant, regal, glamorous, in
Yes.
the same way Audrey Hepburn is, but she's also a slut, horny.
Yeah.
Like, she could fuck like Marilyn Monroe.
And I also
Like-
personality-wise as well. She gets so
bro.
nuts and eccentric later in life that I'm like, I love
That's
her
the thing.
so
Again,
for that.
the third quadrant, camp icon.
Yes.
Later in life,
Yeah,
She ticks every single box in every
Literally.
single era. It's just phenomenal.
brilliant.
I love her. Oh, God. So that's where I came through. I was just like looking at my options. I was like, this is it. She's the one. The other one I considered was Katharine Hepburn.
Yeah.
Which is a very great pick, but also I'm less attracted to her than I am to Elizabeth Taylor.
Katharine Hepburn is firmly on our
She's
list.
hot.
Don't you worry.
For sure. And also too close to Cass's pick, I think. Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Because there was a second there where I was like, have we already done Katharine Hepburn? But then I remembered it was Cass mentioning Katharine Hepburn when talking about the Asian.
Kate Blanchett
Yeah.
as Katharine Hepburn, yeah.
Which I agree. I don't think Kate Blanchett was good in that film. Not even like, it was too much of an impression
Yeah.
where I was like, give me a performance, Kate. Like, yeah. Anyway.
So, what film did you pick for Lizzie 2?
Okay.
Matt?
So I had two films in mind. The one film I'm going to mention, this is not my pick, was Cat on a Hot Tin Roof.
Sure.
Because it's the classic.
Yeah.
But, like, she is probably the hottest she's been in Cat on a Hot Tin
Yes.
Roof. Especially if I watch that movie and also gaze at Paul Newman
Yeah.
at the same time. I mean,
Deadly combination.
like,
Yeah.
There's something for
I
everyone.
just,
And it's like, look, they, it's like, if they're not wanting to fuck you, like, I will, either one.
Either
You guys aren't fucking, I will volunteer.
okay,
Whoever.
one of the things that I think about, maybe not for Elizabeth or Paul pretty much, but I was just like, Marlon Brando would fuck anyone.
Yeah.
So I ruminate about the fact that I never got to fuck Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Like, he would have. Because he would have. He
I
would
would
have.
have loved for that film for Marlon Brando to play Skipper and then just appear and be like, let's all touch each other.
There's a picture of him with a cock in his mouth that is circulating.
Not seen this.
We have to see this.
Can you look this up, please?
Okay, hold on.
He famously didn't fuck Elaine Stritch, though.
That's right.
Just famously did not fuck Elaine Stritch.
Maybe if she waited 10 years.
Maybe.
I'm Googling the craziest song anyone's going to Google right now.
Don't act like it doesn't fit in with the rest of your
Come
search
on.
history.
Marlon Brando sex pic from queerclick.com. Is that what we're looking at?
I don't
Sure,
know.
like you're gonna get a virus.
Hey, not the first virus he's given.
Okay.
And it would be an honor. What
Okay.
am I looking at right now? Hold on. Oh, is that the photo up there?
Yeah. It's not like,
A great photo.
it's not a great photo, but it's like,
Shout out queerclick.com.
Oh my goodness. Oh my lordy loo. What a remarkable
Are
age
you
we live
sending
in.
that to yourself?
No, I can. Don't you worry, I can find it.
but that's the thing. But circling back to Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, I know you guys have also already covered it for the Paul Newman episode. So I went with something else.
Yeah.
I went with 1960s Butterfield 8.
Oh, yeah.
I picked the same thing. Oh my god. Yeah. No, I picked the same film. Okay. What would you think?
And first of all, I picked Butterfield 8 because before the 100th Oscars, I want to watch all the Oscar-winning Best Pictures and Acting Awards. And this is just one I haven't ticked off. So, but also, two, she looks incredible.
She looks so
She
good.
looks so good.
Oh.
Insane about a Battlefield 8.
Yeah, I picked it fully based on looking it up and looking at pictures. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that one, it's got to be that one.
Yeah.
And but just
So
like
you hadn't seen it before?
I hadn't seen it before,
Yeah.
and it was serving two purposes, as I said. It's like one to cross off the list,
Yeah.
and one to objectify Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
It is so great about this podcast is you get to watch so many films that are like you finally get to say that you've watched that
Yeah.
film. Like it serves like that was me with Streetcar Named Desire. I
Yeah.
was like I finally can say I've watched Streetcar Named Desire
Yeah.
because of this.
The funny thing about Battlefield 8, I was just like, what does Battlefield 8 mean? First of all.
Yeah.
But apparently that's how they said numbers back in the day. So
Yeah.
BU is capitalized in the title
Yeah.
because that refers to 2-8. You know how there's like number 2 has ABC, number 8 has like
Yeah.
TUV or something like that. So they had to say a phrase instead of like 222-3576 or something like that. They said Battlefield 8 1 2 3
Yeah.
4 or something like that.
I think it was like specifically for an answering service as
Yeah.
well. So it would like when they didn't have voice messages, it would go through an operator or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Because I thought it was because I kept seeing the BU capitalized on Letterboxd
Yeah.
and IMDb, and I'm like, I feel like this is a mistake from one source thing that everyone
Sure.
was like, we'll take it over. But no, it's
Battlefield
It's a
8.
thing. It's historical. It's a lesson.
Yeah.
Every day is a learning day.
yeah.
Learn something new every day.
But what I love about Battlefield 8 is she plays this maybe sex worker,
Yeah.
possibly call girl / my favorite euphemism, hooker,
Yeah.
high class escort.
Yeah.
But she says she's a model
Yeah.
but who models things, dresses, whatever. But she starts the movie. She is like she wakes up at this apartment. Just she takes a mink coat, and what I love, and this is actually part of pop culture, her John or whatever, her like lover, her
Yeah.
client, leaves her $250. She feels like sick. She's
Yeah,
like,
she's
I'm
upset.
not that kind of girl. So she writes in the mirror with her lipstick, no sale.
And chucks the 250.
Literally.
Like, yeah.
And this is the air text of RuPaul's Drag Race when they like the mirror message at the end. Most people think it's from Black Swan when she puts that
Yeah.
pour on the mirror.
No.
I mean, same, but no.
Yeah, that would have been
It's
me.
Battlefield 8.
No sale.
Yeah. And then
Very good moment. It is really cool. Although, because of her handwriting, Jared was like, what does that say? Mr. Nothing else. No sale.
it's cursive.
Yeah.
She's classy.
Yeah.
I love how forward she is in this movie. She's so confident. She knows that she's hot. She like flirts with all the rich men, and she's just
She's
like
so me.
literally, yeah. I felt very seen. One of her lines, she tells her mom when she finally admits that she's like, has slipped for cash to her mom. She's like, "I'm the slut of all time,"
It is.
and I'm like, oh.
Jared and I both cheered.
Finally some representation.
See,
Love
so
that
she's
concept.
kind of like these two love interests. Like one is more of a friend, but she like flirts with him constantly.
Eddie
Played by
Fisher.
her then husband, who she stole from Debbie Reynolds, Eddie Fisher.
Yeah. I was wondering, because I didn't look into the history, so were they already
They were already
together at that
married,
point?
yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was where they'd met.
Yeah.
One
No,
of
no,
the
they
how many
got
husbands did she have at the end? 8?
Yeah.
One of
something
the
like that,
8? Yeah.
Well, I think 7, but 8 marriages.
You can't
Richard
twice.
twice. But so she was grieving her husband who died, I think in a plane crash or something, Mike Todd. She was grieving. Eddie Fisher comforted her, and that's when they started their
Yeah.
affair.
Well, we've all been there.
So Elizabeth Taylor was Carrie Fisher's stepmother for a little while.
Well, you know what? It's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
And also, Elizabeth and Debbie like reconciled
Yeah.
later that decade even. So they were like, "Fuck this guy."
Yeah, they were like, well, actually, kind of tea.
Exactly. And what was
Playing
it?
off the game.
But like she constantly flirts with like her childhood friend played by him. He's a pianist, and she's just like, we're like brother and sister. Meanwhile, she's like in a negligee.
slip, yeah.
And he's like clearly knows that she's kind of play seducing him. Not really. I don't think anything actually ever happened with them,
Yeah.
but they've got that relationship where she's just like, I know you're kind of secretly in love with
It's a
me.
thing that he probably would, but she never would. So she
Yeah.
probably
Favorite dynamics,
Yeah.
and it's like,
I know.
I know you would, so I'm just gonna like play into it.
It's the thing, like, have you ever had a friend that you're like, we're not going to sleep together, but one of you, like, they enjoy turning you on, like one of
Not
those
just
kinds of things.
But also, it's like you have,
Been known to.
but also not just that, but like you have incredible chemistry. You're
Yeah.
like, this could turn.
It's one of my favorite, like, I don't know, tropes bits is when it's like they're two, like, they've always just been friends, but they enjoy making each other jealous
Yeah.
or turning each other on.
And their partners are like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, actually,
Yeah.
Never, it would never
no,
happen.
never.
But we've thought about it.
Yeah. I would be lying if it hadn't crossed my mind. Yeah.
Thought about it each night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm always like, but yeah, they've got that dynamic. He's got a girlfriend called Norma.
Who,
Norma.
I love Norma. She
Yeah.
was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah,
She was so fun.
She's jealous of Elizabeth Taylor's character.
Aren't we all?
Elizabeth
Yeah.
Taylor's character, who is called Gloria Wondrous.
Yeah.
First of all, bitch. Did she like go through the cunt name generator?
Name generator.
Yeah.
She was like,
The CNG was really good.
Yeah.
CG if you're in the game.
Yeah. And she is jealous of Gloria, but like she's all good. But the thing is, she gives him an ultimatum. The girlfriend, Norma's like, it's either Gloria or me, and he can't make the decision.
No, of course I can.
He can't. And then she goes, he's like, Gloria, and like she calls her Gloria.
Yeah, he's like,
Which-
don't leave like this, Gloria. And she's like,
But look, he chooses her in the end because she actually loves him.
Yeah.
Does not. Gloria actually like falls in love with this John that she saw,
yeah,
like whose apartment she's in. They have like this kind
very
of like,
rich man.
yeah, but they have this kind of like repartee that they're kind of like edging each other.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not that kind of girl. And he's like, really? Are you not? Blah, 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 blah. And like at one point they were in the bar kind of like having this like sparring match. And then like when it got at the like most heated moment, she like stabs his
Well,
shoe.
he grabs her
Yeah.
arm,
Yeah.
and she's like, let go,
Yeah.
and he's hurting her.
He stabs her shoe with her stiletto.
She like steps on his foot.
I mean, the cunt generator is through the roof.
Yeah,
right?
and the cunt generator is
But like,
on.
he's like, I'm so hard right now.
And it goes on for
Me too.
so long.
Yeah. Because you can tell, like, she can tell as well, like, you can tell many men have, like, given her gifts or whatever,
Yeah.
but not many men have, like,
Reach that level.
reached her level.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
she's able to, like, so they go away. At some point, there was this dialogue where she was like, we should explore. And he's like, where? She's like, each other's bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, bitch.
She needs to be on the podcast.
Literally.
You want to talk about exploring each other's bodies?
Literally.
One of the game.
But that's the thing. It's just this dialogue is so like, I guess for the time it's tacky because she actually hated this film. But she's like, the dialogue, the lines they give you were diabolical.
I don't think it's a very well written
No,
film. It's pretty bad.
I think the way it's written is like not great, but I think the dialogue is like memorable.
I think like we were talking about camp before. I think this movie is fairly camp.
This is it, because I think the movie takes itself seriously. It doesn't see that it's kind of like
Yeah.
in the Valley of the Dolls kind
Yeah.
of universe. It's like doesn't see that it's actually for the girls and the gays.
Yeah, it's a mommy dearest kind of.
Literally.
Doesn't realize it's like worth until later on when it gets a bit of a.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, for me, like there's the whole start
Yeah.
where she is waking up, she's like walking around his house, putting on his wife's perfume,
Literally.
and like, you know, stealing his booze, and you know,
Yeah,
and
well-
just in this slip, and she's like, oh no, my dress is torn,
Yeah.
all of this, and I turn, everything's like pastel,
Literally. It's like Tiffany blue.
yeah, and I turn to Jared, and I'm like, I think this is gonna be camp.
Yeah. Because the movie is not aiming for camp, and that's why it's so camp.
That's why it's perfect.
It's like
so
it doesn't even know what it's doing.
like she kind of like steals his wife's like mink
Yeah.
coat, and that's the cause of the unraveling of their relationship.
Well, she goes to the wife's wardrobe because she's like, my dress is torn, so I need something to wear. So she goes and she looks at the fur coat and she admires it. And then she takes another one that's slightly cheaper because
Yeah.
she's just like, I just need it to get home. She walks out. She sees that he's put money in her purse
Yeah.
with a note saying $250. Is that enough? And then she goes back, puts away the cheaper coat, takes out the mink. She's like, "That's mine now."
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's too good.
But okay, the other two things I want to mention. One, she goes to her mom quite a bit, like for emotional support.
She's so mean.
Her mom, she's kind of like weak and kind of just like meek.
Bird-like.
Sort of mom, yeah. Her mom has this best friend. It's kind of like her butch lesbian buddy.
Mrs. Thurber or something like that.
Oh,
She like they have this dynamic. They're best friends, first of all.
right.
But she's like very butchy, very assertive. Like when Elizabeth Taylor and Mrs. Butch friend are in the same scene together, they are like sparring with words.
They're sniping at each other.
Like I want to read some quotes later on because
Yeah.
they're just like, and then at the end, like when they kind of like reconcile, like she gives Mrs. What's her face the mink coat because you know she's caring for her mother, she's moving away, and Mrs. What's her face is like, well, you can't bribe me. I won't be able to say a mean thing about you in my life. I'd be so bored.
Yeah.
I just. This is what I mean. Where I'm like, it's the dialogue is so good
So
because
good.
it is a camp classic, and it should be. I don't think it is. I think it was like following this thing, and because she won the Oscar for it, which I think
Did she?
she did. This is her
She-
first Oscar
okay.
too, and she won it because in that year, like she suffered like a life-threatening bout of pneumonia, and she had a tracheotomy. So people thought she was gonna die. So they were like, she had been nominated like 4 times
Yeah.
before. So we were like, let's give it to her.
I saw a review calling it her annual bid for an Oscar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing, I don't think she would have won
She's
otherwise.
so Bradley Cooper.
But the same year, Shirley MacLaine was up for The Apartment, and she's like, I lost to a tracheotomy. And I'm like, sister,
God,
you can't get her. But the thing is, she's not bad in the film.
No, she's good. She's
Like,
yeah.
But
They were scared she was going to die without an Oscar.
yeah, which I get. Dude, I mean,
They're going to do that to me one day.
It felt like a legacy Oscar,
Yeah.
even though she wasn't like a legacy
Yeah,
age kind of
and
thing.
she didn't die, and she
Yeah.
won a deserved one for Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
True.
So there you go. And the final thing that I want to say about Butterfield 8, she's hot throughout, but like at the film's conclusion, I think like her John kind of like confesses, like he shames her because like she's like beneath him ultimately. But
Because she gives back his mink and
yeah,
you stole it, or you know.
this is when the film kind of
Complications.
unravels.
Honestly, I can tell you what happens in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But
Look at
the
this is
15 minutes before, I was like, I don't.
This is where this is the last 5 minutes is where I want to go.
Yes.
Because so like he comes groveling back and he's like, I should have married you. She's like,
So
yeah,
true.
okay, yeah. So they like go to the motel where I don't know why they go back to the motel where they have their trysts, run by this fucking amazing lady.
Her name is Happy, and she
Love
is
Happy.
the best thing about this
Happy
movie.
is just like an old kind of madam. She's just like, yeah, you put your bitches in these rooms
Yeah.
and fuck them. I don't care.
She's so
Love Happy.
she's so-
Yeah. But the thing is, they go back to the motel for some reason. Who can tell? But so he goes inside, leaves her in the car, but she drives away in the car, and he's like, oh, and he chases after her in another car. They have this chase. She's not paying attention. She's like, whatever. And then like she misses the sign that says like, I don't danger.
road closed or something.
No.
She like drives off the road.
But not just drives off the road. It is a full James Bond level stuff. She goes up this ramp.
jumps the car.
It's like Thelma and Louise if they died. Sorry. I mean, they're dead. But
Full of Evel Knievel. It's like just this big leap in slow
it was
motion.
actually in the movie F1, but
Yeah.
They cut that out. They wanted
it was
her
a
to
big
drive.
fumble, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, Gloria won dies.
And it literally comes out of nowhere. It's so
It's like when
funny.
the clock
Jaw-
plays at the end of Grace.
On the floor.
Jared, we were cackling.
Yeah.
There is so much unintentional comedy throughout.
Yeah.
It's
So good.
I think it's a must watch. Honestly, like,
Oh my god.
if you're there being humorous, unhumorous and academic, not the movie for you.
No.
But if you want a good time,
If
you should watch
humor.
Butterfield.
It is one of those ones where it is like there are moments that are so engaging because of how camp they are, and obviously they've got talented actors in it, and it's so much fun. But then there are also moments that are so boring. It's alternate.
Exactly. And I think Elizabeth is quite good at
She
that.
is good.
She's got some Oscar moments for sure in this movie. Also, well, I don't know, like Norma at some point confronts her friend, the pianist, and she's like, she's a tramp, isn't she? She's the biggest tramp in the city.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, will you say that like it's a bad thing?
Yeah.
She's famously a slut of all time.
Yeah, she is a slut of all time.
She's aware of it, so...
Yeah, so what's
to ya?
it's the math isn't mathing. Well,
The only thing I want to mention about it is I just want to go back to Happy, because this woman literally made it for me. There's just one moment where he walks in and he like buys a room and she's all like, oh, I know what this is for. I know what you're doing. Have a good time. But then she follows him out and she's like, hey, I got this new joke for you. There's a couple of words in it you won't have heard before, but I'll tell you. And I just lost my shit. And she's like, I used to be in vaudeville. I used to be vaudeville. And she's just...
Honestly, the women make this film because they're also his wife and his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
They have a small scene. They're probably the least cunty out of all the women, and they still get a good...
Yeah.
The worst part about this film is probably Eddie Fisher and
Lawrence Harvey.
Lawrence Harvey. I found him quite boring.
Yeah.
Anytime he had extended dialogue or like extended scenes just himself or whatever, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
give me back Liz.
Where's
Give me Happy. Where's Happy's story?
Exactly. But I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elsie, what did you see?
Yeah.
Or do you have any other picks that you...
I'm going to pause,
Okay.
and I'm going to go to the toilet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you.
Perfect.
I'm building it up, but it's fine.
Okay, so we're back.
We're
Mike's
back.
building it up, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just spill the tea now, to be fair?
Oh no.
If
Okay.
you don't want the story, I can remove it.
No, it's not that. It's not that. So I was just telling that. So I go to a quiz every week
Love.
with Jared and with I know.
Little break.
And with Karen Anslow and
Shut up.
one of the people there is Karen and her friend Bree, like their good friend Patrick is on the team, and his son Oscar, who is 17, and his daughter Tilda, who I think is 13, are also at the quiz.
Tilda. Okay.
They're not listening, but...
No. So here's the thing. So I mentioned the podcast the other day at quiz, and Oscar, he's 18 in a couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats.
Said, hi Oscar. But he's so he said, how old do I have to be to listen to the podcast?
Oh,
and I said, well, technically it's 18, I think. And Karen said never. She's like, never. Well, no, I was like, well, it is. I was like, generally it's fine, but when we're filthy, we're really filthy.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean...
And Karen was like, yeah, don't listen to the Christmas episode when we discussed the Grinch. That's just awful. So
kids are exposed to these days.
Yeah.
Like, if my parents knew what I'd be searching when I was 13 years old,
yeah,
they would rush.
In what do you say, a few weeks' time,
something like that.
Oscar, if you end up listening, hello.
Hi, Oscar.
The only Oscar I'd really want listening is Oscar Piastri, but
Of course.
Yeah.
Oscar, if you're listening, at the appropriate age.
Welcome. We assume you're
Welcome.
allowed to.
We say normal stuff.
We are normal people with normal sex drives.
I think if you vibe with the thing, it's marble, it's law, it's it's a vibe.
That's what Anna always said.
Yeah, literally. If you vibe with that, then you just know that you've got a good personality.
Yeah.
You can hold court if you need to.
I just don't think this is up an 18-year-old alley, to be frankly honest.
Well,
We'd be up a 60-year-old's alley, though.
you were all 18 once, and I think we would have enjoyed this podcast.
Yeah, let her listen to this at 14. It's fine.
Yeah.
But don't. We've got a restriction on it.
Well, it's a kind of.
Yeah.
I think it's just marked explicit.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've done our due diligence. We are not responsible for your curation of media.
Yeah,
If you're listening to this, this is your fault.
exactly. And you know
Put
what?
yourself into this one, buddy.
Look, I encourage curiosity. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
So welcome, Oscar.
Hi, welcome to the club.
We love you.
So we were just up to, before we all decided we desperately needed a PJ, we were just saying we were up to LC's film. So
Okay, LC.
LC.
So I have committed a bit of a sin. I think I've done the first rewatch.
Oh, and you know what?
I don't know if that's true.
As in, oh, really? Have we watched the same film for more than one?
You've done Love Actually any chance you get. I feel like you talk about Love Actually. You did that for Liam Neeson. You did it for the Christmas episode.
Oh, okay. So maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm normal.
Fuck.
Did you pick Love Actually again? Because she's not in there.
So the one that I'm
plays
thinking
Love.
she is. I promise you she's in it. It's just my fan cast.
Yeah, it's called Liz Actually.
It's actually she plays one of the characters.
It's her and Liz Hurley.
Yeah.
Oh, meow.
Okay, I will just do
Yeah,
the
I'm recording that. Yeah, no, I rewatched Cat on Hot Tin Roof.
Oh, of course.
It's a valid choice.
Okay, so you have to understand my thought process here, and like it'll come up in honorable mentions too. But I was thinking of Cleopatra.
I was saying this to
Right, saying the same thing.
It was like I finally a chance to watch Cleopatra, and then it was like
4 hours long.
4 hours long.
So I literally said, I was like, oh, Cleopatra. I Googled it, and I literally said out loud, 4 hours.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love Elizabeth Taylor. I don't love Elizabeth Taylor for 4 hours long.
I have no problem with that. It's more just time. I do not have
literally
enough evenings to be like.
I'll get to Cleopatra at some point.
One day.
Maybe an hour a day.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I watched Lawrence of Arabia
Yeah.
at the Roxy with an intermission in between. I thank God for that intermission because I was genuinely like falling asleep at the end of the first half because it's just so long. I feel like if I could watch Cleopatra at the cinema with an intermission, maybe then.
Yeah.
But
the cinema's great. I watched Gone with the Wind in the cinema recently. It's great.
perfect.
How's that?
I get home at 6:30, and then we have dinner. So by the time we're starting a movie at 7,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Well, that's it. So I got home at 5. I didn't eat dinner till I got home at like 5:30, 5:45. Didn't eat till about 7. By the time I was ready to watch it, it was like 7:30, and I was like, if I want to be in bed at 9,
yeah.
can't be doing this.
Yeah.
We can't be doing this. So, and also I watched Cat on Hot Tin Roof because categorically,
Yeah. I feel like it is the pick.
If we're talking about the hottest she's ever been,
what I love about it
Yeah.
is like she is so desperate, but unapologetically desperate.
Yeah.
And I would be the same. And I often watch a movie and I'm like when I was watching Wuthering Heights, I was like, oh, if I was Kathy, I'd be crazier. Like, if I was like Isabella Linton, I would be crazier.
Yeah.
When I watch Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, I can't even say like I would be crazier than that because I think she finds that peak where she is just throwing herself at Paul Newman, and it's like, I would be the same.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be worse. I would be the same.
And this is why representation matters.
It is. Because you have finally found a woman who is acting appropriately around Paul.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my review...
Imagine playing it cool with Paul Newman.
Snap.
I honestly, when I first watched... Okay, first of all, could you imagine you get the call, you've booked a role where Paul Newman's your love interest. Perfect. But it's Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. I'd be like, oh my God, what are you talking about?
So you also get to touch him.
You know, he actively hates you. Like he actively acts like touching you is awful.
Engrave the Oscar now because I'm method, bitch.
Method acting. I'm like Jared Leto in this.
Every day I'm like, why isn't Paul Newman touching me?
But also when I first watched this movie, I think my review on Letterboxd is like, because it's true, when I watched it for the first time and she was standing there in that silk slip and he was acting like he couldn't give a fuck, I said out loud, oh, this motherfucker is gay.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, hold on.
Oh.
It's in the subtext. It's not even in the subtext, it's in the text.
Yeah, text, baby.
I was watching it and like the bit where her like mother-in-law like puts her into that beautiful like little draped dress and everything, and Big Daddy, which shout out Bill Ives, Big Daddy is like openly just looking at her across the table like, me too.
Yeah.
I could have method acted Big Daddy as well. He was looking at her like,
And like she's just got so much personality, and it like doesn't. I'm trying to remember. Doesn't she like steal ice cream from a child or like throw like what does she do?
Like pushes
Pushes a child into ice cream.
yes, she like puts ice cream in the child's face or something because the child throws ice cream at her and she calls them little no-neck monsters, which is such a read.
Yeah,
But also like representation matters. I do the same. Shut up, you little brat.
Yeah. Also that her, like the wife that keeps getting the kids to play the fucking horn or whatever.
Yeah.
Did she ever play Jackie Kennedy? Because I feel like she would be
okay.
Because I was looking at her, I was like, maybe a little bit, and then I was like, who does she look like? And then halfway through, I was like, that's Jackie Kennedy. that is Onassis Kennedy herself. But it goes without saying that this is Liz Taylor's like movie.
Like you're called Maggie the cat.
She's the
Bitch.
fucking cat. And also she named her as I feel like a cat on a hot tin roof. I'm like Marvel, the MCU. I'm like that's where they got their idea from. It was so. I also, and we've said this about other films, especially the Sidney Poitier episode, like, I love it when you can feel the heat in a film.
Yes.
You can feel how hot it is, how sticky it is.
It is.
Yeah.
And that room. Also, I love it when you can tell a film is an adaptation of a play. Because you can just tell that everything is like, you're watching it on stage. The way they're walking around that room, the way they're kind of like facing it, you can tell that it's a play. But also the way that room just feels stuffy, it feels hot. You can see the sweat on everyone's brow.
And you can feel the horniness emanating.
You can just feel her desperation. She is so unafraid to make herself look like a fucking fool for Paul Newman. And that's the most realistic portrayal I've ever seen.
This is what I mean when I think Elizabeth Taylor is perfect.
Yeah.
Like, if Audrey Hepburn was playing this role, she would not.
She'd be
cool.
Like very, whereas like it's this, and also what I love about it is for a film of its time, it is so sexually charged. When she wants him to fuck her, which is everyone wants Paul Newman to fuck them.
Literally.
She wants him to fuck her, and she is so unafraid to be like, "Can you just fuck me already?" And he's like, "Nah." Yeah. And it's like...
And it makes you go crazy because that's even hotter.
Yeah. And it's for 1958, having a film where a woman is so, like, unapologetically...
Oh, she's Joey.
Like, give it to me. Yeah. Gagging for it.
Literally.
Can I also say, I have such a track record of, like, being shit at finding films and, like, watching them on weird websites.
You didn't have to watch this on Pornhub.
No, I didn't. But I was crocheting at the same time. So I like Googled, I was like, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, and I was like, oh, it's on YouTube, perfect. Played it, and then I was like, this music was playing, and I was like, is there a synth in this? I was like, I don't think they had synth. Right? And then I was looking, and it was like, it was doing the title credits, it was like Jessica Lange, and I was like,
oh my god, yes.
It's not 1958. I was like, Jesus, she's looking good. Like, what the fuck? And then I looked and I was like, hold on. And then it was like 1984. And I was like, oh, Jesus. So then I ended up I had to watch it on Daily Motion Banana Control.
Okay,
great.
You just try and control your banana.
I was keep that banana under control.
I had to watch Battlefield 8 in a Russian website.
Really?
I actually think I ended up going to a Russian website in the end.
And you know what? I've watched many a film on that Russian website, okay?
Yeah, so, I actually think it's...
You might need to tell me the Russian website.
Yeah, you do.
I love Elizabeth Taylor, obviously, because I think I ended up leaving Banana Control, because that's right, it like... There was something with, there were ads. Banana Control had ads. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I went to the Russian website. So my track record of watching movies on the most inexplicable websites is going strong.
I mean, I can't judge you too much considering the Mads Mikkelsen episode, my issues with finding a fucking torrent for that.
I mean,
watching it without sound.
The torrent thing is our generation, okay? Yeah. Like, that is a lost skill, I feel like.
I'm torrent friendly.
Same.
I love a torrent.
This is a pro-torrent site.
Pro-torrented. So yeah, that was mine.
I think it's a valid choice. I don't think there's anything wrong with her.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You're right. She's hot.
She's hot.
And he's hot in it.
Yeah. They're all hot. Wow. Those two are hot.
Yeah. There's a few humdingers.
Yeah.
But it also just amplifies their perfect
it's just
features.
And like we always talk about competency, they are also incredible actors.
They're good actors.
So it's hot people doing things well.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, yep.
Yeah. greatest to ever do it.
Ah, God, I love her.
Beautiful. So,
We are
honorable mentions.
honorable mentions.
Let's do honorable mentions.
I had a few. Obviously, Cleopatra, like I said. I also had, where is my little folder? Oh, I had Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, feels good there.
Giant, love a little bit of a Western. And also,
Also, her with Rock Hudson and James Dean.
Oh,
She's one for the gays.
like,
yeah, sure.
literally. And then also Taming of the Shrew.
Oh, yes, with her hobby.
I love a little Taming of the Shrew.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was like Cleopatra was the main one, and Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about this about where I know her from as well. You know, because
Yeah.
I like to think about, I'm like, when I think of Liz Taylor, what is the first movie I think of that I have experience with?
I have as a movie in my mind.
Unfortunately for me, it's the Flintstones.
Sorry. I was like, is he gonna say it?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, say it.
That was slag people.
I think as kids, that's the first Elizabeth Taylor movie I've seen.
That's also my first Halle
Where she plays Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone. So that movie giveth and giveth and giveth. And also John Goodman.
Of course. I kind of like Moranis a little bit too.
Yeah.
Like I like Barney. He's a little, like they're dynamic.
Short
you
king.
know? But God, they were punching up though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
maybe not in the movie, but in the cartoons.
Kyle MacLachlan also. So yeah.
But like, I was just like in the cartoons, Wilma and Betty, they were
those figures.
God.
Snatched.
Their bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's completely valid. And also very up your alley.
Absolutely.
Shit. Sorry, I just saw Nicholas Brenton, who played Xander Harris in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, has died.
Oh,
I just saw this. You know who else died? Chuck Norris, and fuck that guy.
Has he?
Yeah.
Damn. R.I.P. But
No.
he,
Oh,
Piss.
you know which one?
yeah.
Caught up to his ass.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
happens. That's what happens if you're Maggie. You will literally just die.
Yeah. Look
Claims to be pro-life, dies anyway.
Look at
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
My honorable mentions are Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. God, it's hard on your mouth.
Yeah, man.
But I don't mind things hard on my mouth. What was I gonna say? Suddenly Last Summer, which is the film she made in between Cat on a Hot Tin Roof and Butterfield 8,
Yeah.
where she was again with her GBF
Yeah.
Monty Clift and
Love that.
with Katharine Hepburn. The thing about this movie is like she was like with her cousin, like her cousin died and she's like kind of like crazy over it. What her cousin made her do was like bait young men with her like sexiness, and like she has this like picture of her in like swimwear, which got the movie banned.
So true.
But the other
Looking so cunty movie band.
fucking hell, yeah, I know. But the other thing about it is Katharine Hepburn is mad at her because she's the mother of her cousin. He used to make his mother do that. So imagine Katharine Hepburn seducing young boys to like sleep, young boys, but it's problematic
Yeah.
to sleep with her son. But I just imagine Katharine Hepburn being a slut. I could never.
No.
See that. I just think of
She's
like,
too much of a classy broad.
I think of like Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, and I'm like,
But I can imagine Katharine Hepburn as being angry.
oh yeah.
She's like an angry woman.
And angry at Elizabeth Taylor. But I think they were friends off screen, but not in the movie. And my other one is A Place in the Sun.
Oh yeah.
1951. Again with her GBF Monty Clift. His deal is that he leaves his like kind of like homely wife, Shelley Winters, once he sees Elizabeth Taylor.
Which we've all been there.
And in the end,
Eddie
spoiler
Fisher.
alert, kills the homely wife because she was threatening to like expose them because she was pregnant because he wants to get married to Elizabeth Taylor instead. And
So true.
I totally get him.
I mean,
She was kind of annoying too, so I get why he killed her.
it's annoying.
There's one more that I wanted to say, which is A Little Night Music, the film,
Oh, yes.
which is a Stephen Sondheim musical, notoriously bad film adaptation, which I haven't seen, but it's from 1977, so she's a little bit older than what we've been saying. She's still obviously not old, but like her body, the cleavage.
So
Oh wow,
cute.
that is probably the hottest older, quote-unquote, Elizabeth Taylor
Yeah,
we've seen.
she's still, yeah.
Phenomenal rat.
But
Yeah.
to me, like, the iconic older Elizabeth Taylor to me is she in the 90s had this like ad for her perfume White Diamonds.
Yeah.
And it's just like black and white. She's like in Mexico. Like it's like gambling. It's like sex. It's like paparazzi.
So perfect.
And like she goes to this man who's gambling, like who's losing everything, and she just like puts the diamonds in front of him and she's like, these have always brought me luck.
Oh, so
White
good.
Diamonds, Elizabeth Taylor. And that is the height of glamour. Like,
She
I
really
love
is that
her.
woman, isn't she?
She is that bitch. And having 8 husbands, one of whom is a construction worker. Get
One of
it,
my
girl.
favorite moments of her is this interview where she, like older,
Yeah.
asking about her if she was going to get married again.
Yeah.
And just, hang on, I think this is it. That's what I think about all the time. I love her.
Love that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, another Elizabeth Taylor memory that rings in my head is, again, she's zooted. She's in the Golden Globes presenting Best Picture Music or Drama
Yeah.
to Gladiator. And she's like, opens the envelope. She's like, the winner is Gladiator!
Crazy.
She is so good.
What a
Like,
queen.
the fact that she surrounded herself with, like, Liza, another kooky
yeah.
babe.
Yeah.
So
Michael Jackson, you know, he's got his own shit,
Sorry.
you know, the
Yeah.
monkey stuff. Like,
Yes. Story where apparently like it was Michael Jackson and Elizabeth Taylor and somebody else in like an SUV trying to
Yeah.
get out of New York on
they
11.
were gonna make a movie out of that or something like that, like with Joseph Fiennes as Michael Jackson. That is crazy.
That's
First of all,
crazy.
racially weird,
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah.
okay.
So, I remember reading that story.
I
but
die.
don't even want to Google this to find out if it's true. Like I'm just choosing to believe it's true.
And I think she would like that.
Yeah.
Like any, you know, lore, any apocryphal lore about her, she's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Can I also say, when I went to Auckland, took my mum to Auckland for the day for her birthday, and we went to the Diva exhibition,
Oh,
I saw Elizabeth Taylor's Cleopatra costume in person,
yeah.
and I was sitting there looking at it like, I can't believe Elizabeth Taylor's worn this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, what a woman.
I just remembered one thing I actually wanted to mention from Butterfield Day. The two, her mom and her lesbian like friend, at one point, you know, her friend was commiserating with her, and her mom was like, I wish I could kiss you.
Yeah.
And her friend was like, if you do, I'll tell an ugly rumor in the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's, yeah.
But it was like very nice, but I was like, oh, so the rumors are true.
So you wonder.
So you're,
So you're licking puss.
yeah.
Roommates.
Yeah.
And they were
And they said they were roommates.
Yeah.
They were roommates.
So another reason to watch
Yeah.
Battlefield 8, I think.
Queer, pretty queer art. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So we are now up to arguably everyone's least favorite part of the
Oh, true.
podcast, Fox Facts, where we go on IMDb
Okay.
and we look up the most tepid, probably inaccurate facts about our celebs. Although if we have any off the dome, we
I
are.
have one.
Okay.
Like Elizabeth Taylor features in my favorite Simpsons episode ever,
Yes.
Lisa's First Word,
Yes.
where she
The cutest.
voices Maggie's first word.
Yeah.
Well, apparently she did "fuck you, daddy," but obviously they cut the first part.
Yeah.
But she says the word "daddy," and it's
The
so.
fact that Maggie Simpson is voiced by Elizabeth Taylor
I know.
is incredible.
And her mom's like,
Go back. Honestly, that episode, that is my second favorite episode.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately my first favorite episode is Start Raving Dad, which
Oh.
has Michael Jackson in it. So it's
That's a good one.
no longer on Disney
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
and it just guts me that that's my favorite episode.
I don't know what my favorite episode would be. I love them all. I do like when she is in The Simpsons, like as Liz Taylor. They put violet around her eyes. Most Simpsons characters obviously don't
Yeah.
have color. She did, so, and others do as well. I think Linda McCartney did too.
Violet eyes are iconic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because who else?
no one else.
Fucking Violet Eyes, which
But I gotta say, I just remembered. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan, but I do listen just because I want to be part of the culture.
Sure.
In her last album, The Life of a Showgirl, a noted flop, The second track is called Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
At one point during her life-threatening illness while filming Butterfield 8, she was actually pronounced dead.
Wow.
Damn, she resurrected.
She is our Jesus.
I
She's come back
mean-
from the dead.
In 1963, while the highest paid American business executive earned $650,000 and President Lyndon B. Johnson's salary was $150,000, she received at least $2.4 million.
Okay, she
She
said,
was outperforming everyone.
I'm the billionaire. Like,
This is about me.
yeah.
Has appeared, I don't know, as of 1996, this fact is, appeared solo on the cover of People magazine 14 times, being second only to Princess Diana.
Whoa, I mean, damn.
It was also the year Princess Diana died.
I was gonna say Diana racked up numbers because
Yeah.
Liz had some years on her.
Yeah.
Also, apparently she was the first actress to earn $1 million for a movie role, and it was Cleopatra.
And she deserved it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
100%.
Cleopatra, but mother.
Go on.
Mm.
She became friends with Marlon Brando while shooting Reflections in a Golden
Yeah.
Eye.
I also considered that because I wanted to see Brando, but it's not their hottest film.
No,
Neither of them.
exactly. And that's it. And I always have to remind myself, I'm like, no, this has to be like her hottest film.
Yeah.
Auctioned off her diamond and emerald engagement ring from Richard Burton to raise money for an AIDS charity.
Oh,
Because she was obviously like a
Again.
huge AIDS.
Apparently she, in February 1972, Raquel Welch upset Elizabeth when she crashed her birthday bash after Elizabeth specifically uninvited her.
Love the drama.
gosh, again, incredibly hot woman.
Oh, so
Sophia Loren again. Oh, gosh.
Oh. Also received a $500,000 divorce settlement from Conrad Hilton Jr. Oh my God, Eddie Fisher married her 3.5 hours after divorcing Debbie Reynolds.
Yeah.
Oh my
The power
God.
that woman had is actually
And the fact that
insane,
Debbie's like, I still want to be your friend, actually.
which proves,
Yeah.
further to the point,
Yeah. I bet she was a great time.
but she was so
Like,
funny.
we would have, like, drinks till, like, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
How do you miss somebody you never even met?
I know.
I miss many people I've never met.
I know.
Right.
Right, we're up to the Punnett Square, Elsie.
Okay, so your Punnett Square, it does this fox fuck. So along the x-axis we have fucks doesn't fuck. Along the y-axis we have knows what sex is, doesn't know what sex is. And it's not about the fox, it's about the character in our chosen film. And even if we see them like they've got children in the film or
Yep.
something like that, it doesn't necessarily mean it. It is like, what is their energy?
Yeah.
What is it they're bringing? So I have to ask, what's her character's name in...
Gloria.
That's right. Gloria from Butterfield 8. I feel like it goes without saying, but I need to hear the
Oh.
analysis. Is Gloria wondrous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She fucked.
She knows what it
She
is.
knows. She
She-
teaches a class.
She
at
wrote
Yale.
She wrote the book
Yeah.
at Yale because she says at one point in the film that she started at Amherst
Yeah.
and worked her way through the alphabet. So she's at Yale, which is the last college.
Oh
So she's
my
at the last
God.
one, and she's thinking about maybe going backwards.
What
So yeah, definitely,
She knows.
definitely knows what it is. Definitely is fucking.
goes without saying.
Yeah. And
This is interesting.
Maggie the cat.
Maggie the
yeah.
Okay, so she knows what it is, obviously.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's gagging for it.
It's morning, noon, and night. She's like,
Yeah. Morning, noon, and
she's
night.
like Adidas all day. It's like,
With Paul Newman.
yeah.
And we can't fault it. It's interesting because she so desperately wants to be
I know
funny.
that's
Yeah.
what I mean.
But she obviously only wants it with Paul Newman.
Yeah.
Which, me too.
With Brooke. Is it?
Brag.
Yeah.
Now, there's this whole Skipper situation
Yeah.
Indeed, yeah.
where, like, in the play, yes. In the film, probably not.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't think she is.
I think I agree with you.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after the film, maybe once they understand what couples therapy is,
Yeah.
potentially we could get back to fucking stations. But
Or she discovers her worth and maybe finds
Leave
something
that
else.
out.
Yeah.
The alternative is I think she does it, but not in the way she wants. Like,
No.
it's not, you know,
Yeah.
she's like,
She's not satisfied.
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Because in order to be fucking,
Yeah.
It's different.
You need to hit the G.
It's like
Yeah.
he's getting a sad hand job and
Yeah.
a Wheel of Fortune or something.
Which is my idea of a good Friday night. Obviously.
Yeah.
Like Paul Newman.
Oh, bankrupt.
Honestly, if I was Paul Newman, I would literally do anything.
Can I get a G? Buy me a vowel, please.
I want an O. Please give me an O.
Buy that one right here. It's so sad because even though she should go out and discover her worth, it's Paul Newman. I'd be the same. I'd be hanging on. I'd be like,
Can we just say, Joanne Woodward has to be the luckiest fight, and she's still alive. Joanne Woodward, come on the pod.
Yeah.
Like, tell us all the secrets.
We want to know.
What was I thinking? Because honest to God, like, you know that thing where you're at a party, maybe it's like when you were younger, you were at a party and you knew you probably should have gone home earlier, but you were just waiting for something so great to happen, and you just like, you know, like Scissor said, why is it so hard to accept the party's over, that kind of thing. That would be me in that relationship with Brett. It's like they should have gone home.
Yeah.
But it was too hard to accept the party was over.
Me with Paul Newman is like, I only threw this party for you.
Yeah.
It's like, I feign having you and my close friends, but my close friends is only you, actually. So you see the specific post.
Party for you. Like, it's so insane, but I would this is what I mean by her being on that level where I can't even say I'd be crazier because I would be that crazy.
Yes.
And the thing is, she looks like Elizabeth Taylor.
And that's how you also, like, you know, Paul Newman was hacking like some crazy like firepower because it's Elizabeth Taylor and you've got her acting out of
crazy
her mind.
The thing is, I think Paul Newman is also like maybe not cheesy. He doesn't brag about it. He's just like he just is, which makes him hotter.
And he was so cool.
He's
he
cool.
Was, like,
he's
so deflecting.
But also he's nice.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, if only this guy was a dick.
He would ruin lives.
Yeah.
I need to know what it was like. You know how I said in that one episode that I would build, if I discovered time travel, I'd build a time machine to go back and sleep with Gregory Peck.
Yes.
I would also make a pit stop to Paul Newman on the way.
There is a rumor, I don't think this is very flimsy, where Eartha Kitt apparently had a threesome with Paul Newman and Marlon Brando. And I'm like, the Challengers implications of it all.
Bro.
But I just want to be like,
of course it's Eartha as well.
I don't know if it was true, but I want to be the meat in that sandwich.
Yeah, I would just be happy in the cup.
Are you happy to be in Paris? I am.
I would literally be sitting in that cup chair with my fucking binoculars out, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't even need to go. I just want you to go at it.
I would be outside the wall with a fucking cup to the wall.
Yeah.
Listening.
Literally.
I'd be happy with that.
Okay.
Cool. That's really normal conversations we're having right here.
All right.
I'm lost in my thoughts.
Where are we going now?
We are up to arguably the most exciting part of every podcast. We are up to the next Fox. Of course, it is Elsie's turn. Do you have someone in mind? Oh my God.
Okay, so walk with me here.
Okay.
I had been like hemming and hawing as I always do.
Of course.
And then this might give it away to you, but something happened recently where I was like activated like a sleeper agent. I was like, oh, okay, no, I've just picked who it is.
Oh, I love that. I'm ready.
Our next Fox
I know exactly who this
is Javier Bardem.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So he was just recently photographed for the Gentleman's Journal, and might I add that his wife, Penelope Cruz,
Again.
photographed him for Gentleman's Journal. The photos made me gasp.
Bringing up this.
I need to see.
Yeah.
My eyes actually.
Because I love Javier, but also Penelope is one of my foxes.
So yeah.
It is.
Sexiest couple.
So this is the best one of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Also, Javier, a woke king.
Woke king.
So it just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Pedro Pascal wishes, honestly.
Yeah. So Javier Bardem, a man that is not afraid to stand on the stage of the Oscars and say Free Palestine. Yeah, literally.
Have it all.
Yeah.
It's like I was hemming and hawing on a few of them, and then as soon as I saw those photos, it literally like locked in my head. I just like got the secret code, and I was like, oh, it's Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
I love
Perfect.
that.
Perfect.
I'm going to be
That's a good
frothing.
I've got to do some research though,
Yeah.
but oh boy,
He's got
Congratulations.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm going to be an A to Z nude man. Like, I'm literally going to be like hacking the mainframe.
Oh yeah.
Show me pictures of this guy.
Penelope,
Just why
Penelope, send me the codes.
Penelope, give me the password to your Google Drive.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the
I
password.
love it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, I love it. Oh.
your password is Javier Bardem.
Yeah. Not because I saw The Bride recently, and I was like,
She and the bride.
yeah, perfect couple.
Literally the sexiest.
Javier, he doesn't drive, which makes him kind of like endearing to me.
Not right. I would
No, he
drive him
doesn't-
wherever
yeah.
he wanted to go.
He doesn't know.
I would drive him there and
I
everywhere.
feel like there could definitely be a discussion about hottest celebrity couples. So,
Yeah.
'cause we've talked about Rachel Weisz and Daniel Craig. I
Yeah.
feel like this Javier Bardem, Penelope Cruz is also around it.
Definitely. Oh my God.
Definitely discussions to be.
Yeah.
Fucking something in my head right
That's
now.
funny. Javier also an F1 but can't drive. Damn.
True,
you
true.
go.
He's an F1. It's like a team owner.
Yeah.
Can't drive.
But he's not a racer, is he?
No.
There you go.
I would drive for his team.
I would ride him.
Oh
All right.
my god.
So save it for next time.
Yeah, I actually just stopped thinking about him or I'll go crazy.
I can't wait.
Right, we are up to the letterboxd ranking.
Okay.
So Matt, I know you don't normally rank.
I know.
Let's do a heart or not.
Yes, I do a heart or not. It is definitely hard for me, but I will play along spiritually what I would be ranking.
So, what is your letterbox? If you want to share,
Okay,
you are
yeah.
also able to share your
Um,
Instagram and what are you rating?
My letterbox is just my name, Matthew Loveranes. I think that's it. I don't know if I have a different one, but you can find me on Mike's one if you don't.
Yeah.
If that's
I
not the
literally just went
case.
to Mike's one to find you.
Perfect. And then I don't do a rating usually because I'm like, to me, I used to do ratings, but like they would so fluctuate in my mind that I
Yeah.
kept being like, well, actually, that's a 4-star. It's actually a 2-star. So I was just like, I kind of just do rankings.
Yeah.
Like I do lists instead of like stars. But spiritually, this is a heart. And also, I think I'd give it 3.5
Okay.
because of the enjoyment factor. I know it's not like the most technically like accomplished film, but the joy I got out of it is pretty immense. It's knocking on 4 stars door, but I'll be a little like tasteful for now because it's a first watch. I'll let it marinate in my head, and this is why I don't do stars really.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
So it's a 3.5 to 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my letterboxd and my Instagram are the same. It's One Hat Matter. That's ONEHATMADDER. I did not like it as much as you did.
I just think it's not a good film.
No.
Let's just say that.
I
But
think
it's an enjoyable film.
I did cackle a lot.
Same.
There were a lot of moments where I was laughing my little heart out.
Mhm.
I think it's a 2.5 for me.
That's fair. That's totally fair.
It's close to being a 2, but I think it's going to be a 2.5.
The thing with Battlefield 8 for me is I think I will rewatch parts of it. And like
Yeah.
that will, I think, you know, where you watch a film and you're like, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this film.
It's like it's an hour 40, and
Yeah.
I'm like I feel like I want it to be an hour 20, and then it
Agreed.
could be like a 3.5 star.
Agree.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. But also my Instagram is Matt the Lover. That's it. You can
That's
find
so
it.
good.
Yeah, on Mike's Instagram also. If you can't spell that, that's fine. If you can't spell, like,
Elsie, what's your letterbox and what are you rating?
Got my
Can I-
letterbox.
And has it changed since last time?
Let's see.
Oh,
So my
yes.
letterbox is Dixie Normus 69 DIXIENORMOUS 69 1 through 68. What
I
I'm taking.
stand.
Yeah.
I love it.
I gave it a 4 stars last time.
Yeah.
I still think it's a 4 stars.
Nice.
And it is.
I like it. I
It
think
is.
it's a
Yeah.
classic. I think and I've said this before, like there's been some films I've watched where it's like a classic films and
Yeah.
I've watched it and I'm like, oh, I get why everyone's obsessed with that. Like that is completely valid.
Yeah.
And I think Cat on a Hot Tin Roof is the same. Like even though obviously hasn't aged well in the sense that it all takes place on a plantation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as far as classic, and Tennessee Williams is like one of the greatest
Yeah.
playwrights
Corn
of all
dogs.
time.
Oh, yep, that too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Literally, I love that These were so sexy for the time.
I know, but also
Man.
I was talking about Pillion earlier. Talking about someone who felt a little unsafe, a little sleazy. Tennessee Williams.
Yeah.
This is it.
Tennessee Williams
Had to push the buttons. He was like,
Yeah.
BU,
Yeah.
Tetrafield 8.
Yeah.
Literally, no, I think 4 stars still locked in most.
Also, the color really becomes the movie. Like,
Yeah.
It's
so good.
And
Yeah.
it makes me so sad now when I watch a modern film and I'm like, we've lost all of our color editors and
Aw.
But that one, it was so beautiful, and the way it's kind of a little bit like hazy, like grainy, that kind of thing. Once again, you can feel the heat.
Yeah.
So perfect. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Matt, do you have anything to promote at the moment?
No, but I mean, look, if you follow me, then I'm sure I will. Once Upon a Time in Homewood and Tolerance were kind of like nice, like lubrications to the mind,
The artistic
to the artistic soul. So I'm definitely very excited to be creating again, which is
Cool.
nice. It's always
yeah.
good. It's always good. But yeah, watch this space.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to get in touch with us, then you can do that. You can touch us. So you can get us on Instagram. We are at the Silver Fox Office. But you can also drop us a line. We have an email address, the silverfoxoffice@gmail.com. You can say, I want to be on the podcast. Or you can say, I think your ideas are really great. You should do all those bonus episodes you've been talking about.
Yeah. Or you can send hate mail to Matt. What was that for? You did something that required
Oh,
hate
let's not
Yeah.
rehash all past sins.
Let us know what you think of Austin Powers if you've done your Austin
Yeah.
Powers homework.
So if you have like any pictures of like or like any accounts of what it was like to have sex with Paul Newman,
Yeah, that'd be
send all
great.
those.
Joanne.
Joanne, airdrop it.
Please.
It's an airdrop on for you.
God.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Or if you want to come on the pod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
But you must be over 18. Oscar, if you're listening early. Please don't send us any of that.
Right, we are now up to the question we ask every guest. Matt, what do you think is the all-time sexiest moment from film or TV?
Okay, I have a few runner-ups, okay?
Okay.
One, Nala Eyes. Bitch, when she locked in Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
Yeah.
Nala, looking at Simba.
Okay.
She was like Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Elsie has not seen Lion King.
Oh.
But I know what you're talking about.
I feel like I've seen like a clip of it online.
Yeah, no, that Nala Eyes are, that's a good shot. Yeah.
No. Two, okay, this is a film. I have not seen it since I was an adolescent.
Sure.
But this was a very big film for me called Body of Evidence, like Madonna and Willem Dafoe. I don't think it's a good film. It's one of these like Basic Instinct ripoffs, but there are two sex scenes that are engraved in my mind. One, she like throws him in like the front of the car, the glass breaks, she like rides him like yeah, and she's like, I think she's the defendant and he's her lawyer. So that dynamic,
inappropriate.
I know. And then the other is like he like handcuffs her to like the foot of the bed, like her bosoms are like throbbing, he like drips candle wax on her titties and like licks it up.
That's
And-
Willem Dafoe.
on Madonna.
Oh my lord.
It is seared in my brain.
Oh my god.
And I'm afraid to revisit, but I want to.
That memory is probably more precious.
Yeah. The other one is
And these are your runner-ups,
yes,
right?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Oh, I'm so excited.
And again, another honorable mention. Call Me by Your Name was a very important movie to me. When Elio, most people think about the peach, but when Elio puts his Oliver's undies on the face and does the bottom motions,
Pumps the bed.
oh my god,
Also, arguably when he uses the shirt to wipe like
yeah.
his chest.
Oh.
That peach was literally like, to me, it was like in the lower notes of the sexiest thing that
Literally.
happened in that film.
I need to watch
But
this
the
film.
shorts of the head humping the bed, I'm so glad you mentioned
It's
that.
so primal
And desperate.
and and I think you'll be pleased with my number one.
Oh my god.
This is the hottest. I have to show you something.
Visual
I have to
evidence.
show you something.
Matt has come with props. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
No, you can't take that. You hit the bobby sock sleeve. That's sweet. You hit the bobby sock sleeve. Yeah, all the while ago. See me?
But there's a screen test of Rebel Without a Cause, I think, or I think it might be East of Eden, and it's James Dean and Paul Newman just flirting with each
The
other.
eyes they are making at each
The
other.
eyes that are making whoever was behind the camera asking them, "What do you think about each other?"
Yeah.
And Paul is like, "You can't print that."
They have a vision.
Oh, yeah. That is a really good
Also,
shout.
the both of them looking up above the camera. There's something about a really sexy man looking up, gazing
Yeah.
up. What is it with the theme of desperation in this fucking
I
episode?
that's it. I think they fucked.
They accept each other's bodies.
They did it in my head.
Yeah.
Did it in
I
my-
can tell you right now.
Boy,
The thing is, James Dean doesn't even do it that much for me, but honestly,
It's him and Paul Newman.
yeah,
I'd watch.
Elsie's having a hot flash.
watch. Like
that is. I always go back to that.
That's
I was
really
like,
good.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
really good.
Because all sex doesn't have to be like,
No,
oh god,
it's just
it's
it's just
the tension between.
Oh,
it's like the potential of what could happen in there,
Yeah.
right? You're like, oh,
That's what I love it. Like, you know, when you're watching something, or especially if you're reading something and there's slow burn,
Mm.
sometimes for me, when it actually gets to the sex, I'm like a little,
oh,
are you joking? It just turned off. Literally, we're going so hard that the thing.
Oh my god.
the computer got too overwhelmed by
Yeah.
how sexy James Dean Paul Newman was.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Okay.
literally got like 2 minutes left. I swear to God.
Okay.
Literally,
So-
probably one of your longest.
Definitely.
You're welcome. What? It's
I'm sorry. I
influence.
apologize.
No, it's
No.
bumper episode already because we've been away for so long, and then
Yeah.
guests always make it longer.
And we like to have fun.
Yeah.
So you know what, everyone, you're welcome.
One last tidbit about old Hollywood that I want to share is Shelley Winters, who I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
She was the biggest slut in Hollywood. She slept
More
with
than Nancy Reagan.
Was she the slut of all time?
She was the slut of all time. You can look her up.
Love
She
it.
slept with everyone. And I want that for me.
You want that life?
I wish I was her.
We all deserve that.
Yeah.
I wish that for
Yeah.
you as well.
Yeah. And she had 2 Oscars too. So love
It's a
that.
natural progression. Sleep with everyone, 2 Oscars,
Yeah.
go to bed.
Yeah, why
Not,
not?
not too bad for being killed off by Monty Clift in A Place in the Sun.
Yeah.
We need to do our Buscemi number.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're unfamiliar, you know the Kevin Bacon number.
Mm-hmm.
We do that with Steve Buscemi in our Fox. So I've got it up here, but I haven't looked at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone put their bets in. Do we think Steve and Liz have been in a film together?
What would that be? I can't imagine.
See, the thing is, Liz
She
was
was
working
university.
up to like the 90s at least, if
Yeah.
not the 2000s, right?
True.
So maybe, but I'm gonna do a safe 2, I think.
I could imagine her doing like a film like something like the Flintstones.
Yeah.
That he might also be
Yeah.
in. But she would be like a
Big in the
cameo.
city.
Yeah, because I mean, it's definitely at least 2 because like John Goodman. Wait, is John Goodman in the old one?
John Goodman's in the Flintstones.
That she's in.
94.
Yeah. And then with Steve Buscemi, and then
Of course. So
Elizabeth
we
Taylor.
know
So it's at least
we know
2.
it's
we're gonna say two.
At least 2.
because of
Yeah.
the Simpsons.
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another the
The
Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Flintstones. Okay, let's see. It's 2. It's the Flintstones to John Goodman to Monsters Inc. with Steve Buscemi. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Ate that.
Oh, shoot. It's also John Goodman who was in Transformers The Last Night with Steve Buscemi.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, and then we'll give it one last. Elizabeth Taylor was in Father's Little Dividend with Dabs Greer, who was in Con Air with Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
So it was a solid 2. We were so
Nice.
right. I also think that we worked out what it was going to be.
Yeah. So we can't guarantee that they've explored each other's bodies, but we can't rule it out.
Well, she is a horny lady.
Yeah.
I feel like she had sex with a lot of people.
Yeah.
She could have
Yeah.
freaked on him.
Yeah.
Shout out Steve.
We love you,
Shout
Steve.
out Steve.
We love
Shout
you,
out
Steve.
John for being the link.
We love you, John.
Yeah.
Love John Goodman.
He is a good man.
Oh,
Yeah, indeed.
so
Yeah.
fit.
Also for tolerating Roseanne.
Yeah.
All those
Oh,
years.
yeah. Sure.
Better men than you have tried. So beautiful.
Well, thank you for coming on, Matt.
Thank you. That was so much fun. I love gabbing about movies and pop culture and
Our favorite
movie
thing.
stars.
Yeah.
So it was great. Clearly, we all enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
We think this might be the most movie focused episode
Yes.
we've ever had.
Bunch of gappers.
Yeah.
Cool.
So perfect.
If you are a fan of Matt, obviously go listen to the Mixed
Yes,
Bag.
please. Oh, yes. That's. I would like to promote Mixed Bag,
Yes.
and also our gigs as Menage a Trois coming up.
Yes.
It will be happening.
Coming to to a brothel near you.
And I will be wearing my brothel creepers when I go.
And I will be wearing my Elizabeth Taylor Cat in a Hot Tin Roof slip.
Oh, I can't wait.
Mike, you can take the fur coat. The mink
Oh
coat.
my god, I'm done.
I cannot wait. I'll dress as Flintstones.
Great.
Yeah, you can make your bed rock.
I will make the bed rock.
You could be a good old slag hoople, I reckon.
Oh, so I've been told. Sound like my ex-wife.
Alrighty. Bye everybody.
Bye.